Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 12 of Curse of the Vistani. So last time, you guys had a fight on your hands against some bandits.
Pause.
And you managed to beat it. Almost lost Luna. Luna got on death throws. Death saving throws.
Well, she didn't actually do any death saving throws, though.
Yes, but she got to them.
And then I healed
got
her,
to
so she
zero
didn't
hit.
die.
55-month reset.
She
Yes,
passed
did
out.
She
not
got
die.
to 0 HP. She didn't actually
Correct.
stay not stable long enough to do a death saving throw.
Angel, you were on a 55-month streak. That's awesome. Probably one of the longest ones.
I think
have.
it is the longest one.
Well, thank
Will
you.
you stop shoving my keyboard off the desk?
Never.
Oh, good.
All right. So,
For information, Pika
Yes.
has a cat.
yes,
I do
yes.
have
I
a
was
cat.
telling the chatters.
I have a cat. His name is Bert, and he's currently being
A butt?
knocking
All right,
stuff
so-
off my desk.
At the end of the last session, Ifarash, the Dragonborn Enchantress, was rewarding you by offering you 2 free weapon enchants to change the damage type of the weapon. And any more than that would be 8 gold. And
I remember
you
wrong.
guys talked it over, and you guys made your decisions on what is getting enchanted.
I would like my quarterstaff, please. One of them.
And both
Alright.
of my daggers.
All right, quarterstaff and 2 daggers.
I would like my quarterstaff to be psychic damage, please.
Okay.
Does
And
it matter
for the
which
daggers?
one?
I've got acid and necrotic.
Okay. So she, you tell this to her. She goes, okay, so we can do it now. Where are you guys headed?
Rockford.
Rockford. Oh, that's
Rockford.
where I'm going too. I'm visiting a cousin there. He owns a blacksmith shop.
Ooh!
So I could either do it here right now, or
Relevant.
or we can do it at his shop if you'd like. When we get there, which would you prefer?
How far away is it, Mr. DM?
Rockford's about another day.
I figure go ahead and get it done now, but
Okay.
Mm.
All right, I can do that. For 3 enchants, it'll take a few hours.
What did I do? I ruined my stream. Sorry.
All right. Well, then go ahead and give me your weapons, and I'll get started.
Now you two, you need to make sure and name them.
So she goes into she grabs the weapons from you guys, your quarterstaff and the 2 daggers, and she takes them into her tent, which for the chat is this tent here. And this is Ifrash there.
I have
And
broke
she
all
and your
the
weapons
things.
were never seen again.
So she goes into the tent, and she closes the tent flap behind her, and she starts chanting, and you can hear this through the tent. She starts chanting over your weapons, and while she's chanting, you just see this like glow from the cracks of the tent. Let's see. For psychic, it glows when she's doing the quarterstaff. It glows. There's like a purple glow.
Yay!
And then
So-
when she does the acidic dagger, it has like a green glow to it. And when she does the necrotic, it's like a dull gray glow. Kinka, thank you for the host.
So, Meteor,
Yes.
would you say she's in her tent chanting?
What?
Yeah, I did that one over my head.
Yeah.
In chanting?
That was
Oh.
bad, Dragon.
That was bad. Very bad. You should
She
feel
is
bad.
enchanting, yes. All right.
We have
Oh,
a short rest happening while this is going on.
I
Should
thought
we?
we took one
you guys
last night.
took a
We
long
took a
rest.
long rest. That's
Yeah.
right.
You took a long rest, so you should be fully healed up at this
Okay.
point. This is the morning, so you just long rested.
Okay.
All right, and so after like
She cooked us
4
food. I
hours.
remember that.
After like 4 hours, so that tells you just how long it takes to enchant something. 4 hours for 3 weapons. She emerges from the tent with your weapons, and Banani, she hands your staff to you,
Yay, thank you.
and so if you look at your inventory, you should now have a quarterstaff of the mind.
Okay.
So that for the weapon itself, it's just a normal quarterstaff, and
But it does psychic damage
But-
instead.
yes, so it does psychic damage instead of bludgeoning.
Yep.
And when you roll it, it's still going to say bludgeoning, but there's a note on it that says
But it's psychic.
instead of
Yep.
bludgeoning.
I see.
So, just for your reference, it's not like a specialized weapon in D&D.
That does extra.
It's just a quarterstaff, and we've made a note.
So for clarification, if I come up against something that doesn't get affected by bludgeoning damage, but will be by psychic, it's fine, correct?
Correct.
That was my thought.
But it won't work on undead.
Yes.
And then San, she hands your 2
Hey, hi.
daggers to you, and they both have like the same color glow that you saw before. They both have like a very faint aura to it. Same with the quarterstaff.
Mm.
When she hands them back to you, if you look at your inventory, you now have an acidic dagger and a necro dagger. And it's the same story with those 2.
Woo. My cat
yes,
is glaring at
during
me.
that 4-hour period, you could have gone to find an additional forage in the area to make a snack. Yes.
I
And
want
you
to
guys
read.
did eat breakfast as well.
I want to read the other journal or the other book I have. So can I roll for medicine? Did you read?
Yes. And you guys also had mentioned you wanted to check if there were any daggers on any of them, and you do, with your rolls from before, you do get 6 daggers.
Yeah, my roll was not good.
No, you were a little distracted from being so exhausted from the fight the night before.
Yep.
So I only rolled a 9 total with my survival check for forage, so I probably got distracted and found flowers.
Yeah. you find a couple pretty flowers.
You and your flowers.
Nothing significant, just some little
I mean, that
flowers.
tracks,
I went
right?
with you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I went with her.
All right. So it is now almost noon. Probably 11:30. And when she's finished. And so you guys are probably itching to get back on the road at this point.
Should we ask if she would like to come with us so she doesn't possibly get jumped on the road further down? Since we're going to the same place?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love that.
Anybody else have objections to that?
I
That's a
have no
thought.
objections.
Nope. She can join us.
Because, yeah, we wouldn't want her getting jumped. Clearly, she is not a fighter.
And you do hand over the 8 gold to her as well.
I'm all for it. We're tail buddies.
Tail buddies.
Firedale, were you needing something? I see you poked in chat.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
You didn't want any enchant changes?
If you tell me what weapon I have that I
Thank
can
you
get
so much.
enchanted.
You can get a quarterstaff enchanted if you have one.
He usually attacks mainly with his fists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I use my claws. I'm good.
All right. So yeah, you guys can distribute the daggers as needed, and you guys go ahead and pack up your campsite, and you start heading on the road.
All of us
Back
together.
to Rockfort with a new person in tow.
My travel buddy.
Yes, a travel buddy, if you will. Let's see.
Who comes with really good bear meat.
Yes. So we're back on the map here. If you recall, you guys
Meow.
were around here.
Oh, we're here. Okay.
So this is the area where the spider camp was, which you moved away from, but not too far. So
Right.
you just have a little ways left, about a day's travel. Which, since you guys started so late in the day, you will have to spend another night out here. Let's say you guys get to about here before having to call it quits for the night.
Abby.
Hi, Abby.
I'm so glad that my cat has decided to comatose himself and curl up.
Abby, shush. Here.
I love
You see
Abby.
screen. Hello. Hello. Cheerio. Shush. All right. So you guys start setting up camp for the night. I assume you want to do your normal checks.
Read.
Set traps. Read.
I am
Make
reading
dinner,
my
which
potion book
there's
again.
still a bit more bear meat that
Yay,
you guys
bear
can eat
meat.
for dinner and breakfast the
Woo!
next morning.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 on your perception.
That was a little bit better for reading, but still not great.
So with a nat 20, the only thing you see is a group of 3 owls up in the tree above you, just like staring at you.
Cute.
Accidentally rolled in your chat.
I rolled really well for setting my traps and what came of that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So with those traps and a nat 20, you actually trap a large badger.
That's what you'll have waiting in the morning.
Yep.
That is what you will find in the morning. Yes. So you see the 3 owls, San. Is there anything you want to do with the owls, or do you just want to leave them alone?
I'll leave them alone. I won't kill them.
Okay. All right. So the rest of your night goes off without a hitch. You make some dinner, chat up. What was her name?
Ifarath?
Yes, Ifrash.
Ifarash, sorry.
Mm-hmm. And tell some campfire stories, and then go to sleep, taking turns keeping watch to make sure nothing happens, and nothing does. And you guys wake up the next morning, well rested. You can roll for your. Oh, is that the roll there? Okay. So you rolled for your reading, and you guys make another bear breakfast. With
It's the
and
bare
you do find your
necessities.
badger.
Side of badger.
Can we add some vegetables in that? Because I'm sure we still have some from...
We still have some produce in the bag, yeah. Absolutely.
So you could definitely keep the badger too, like in your bag of holding, because it doesn't need to be alive.
Unless you slice it in half and give it to Luna and Morrow.
Mm-hmm. You could.
I mean, I figured we'd go ahead and cook some of it up just to preserve, and
Okay.
probably have them eat the rest.
Okay.
I rolled for it. I got 15.
Okay. Yeah, you cut it up and do what you said.
Okay.
All right.
You prepare it for later.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you guys want to do at the campsite before heading back to Rockfort?
I don't think so.
Leave a sign that says "Careful, bandits ahead."
But why?
Okay.
Bandits are dead.
Yeah, the bandits you killed all of them.
Oh, right. Okay.
Didn't leave a single survivor there.
Nope, they'd be deaded. Luna made sure the last one was dead and gone.
All right. Well, then you guys head out again. You pack up camp once more, head out to Rockford, and you make it there around lunchtime. And you are finally coming back on Rockford, the city you know so well, with these big stone walls and a nice gate that's open for you. And you walk back. Well, no, you ride back into town on your carriage.
Gotta follow trend. I walked into a town. I have to start performing as I walk into town.
Yeah. There's no one to perform for just yet, because you're literally like at the gates. It's a
We're
bit of a quiet
outside.
morning here.
I mean, I could perform for the gate guards.
True. There is the stable nearby too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we'll have to
but
go to the
either way-
stable first, out of anything.
way.
So
That
yeah, you
performance check is in there
Can, yeah.
for when
You-
we
you
encounter
can-
people.
You can perform for the guards if you'd like.
I'll hold it for when we encounter people, but
Okay.
I just wanted to remember that that's something I always try to do.
Mm-hmm. Good practice.
The gate guards aren't people.
Well, a larger group.
Okay.
Try to make sure it's
Alright,
worthwhile
so-
doing.
So you said you wanted to go to the stable then?
I think we have to, don't we? I don't think we could bring the cart with us all the way through town, can we?
I mean, the roads are big enough for it. But
Might be
you
a
would
little
need to
bit
put
in the
them up
way.
somewhere at some point.
Can we see about just lodging the cart for how long we're
Yeah.
staying?
Yep. You sure can.
Would that make most sense?
Yeah, we don't know how long that is yet because I think some people wanted to check about commissioning armor for companions potentially, or at least pricing it.
Pricing it, yes. Do we still happen to have any iron?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I believe you
We
have
gave what
150
20
items still.
pieces, and we had like 200 and something.
You gave 100 and kept 150.
Might we be able to use that for some of the armor?
Yeah. Sure could.
I'm asking the rest of the group that as clarification.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I guess I don't get to decide that, do I?
I don't think so, Meteor.
How much did you say that we kept, Meteor?
150.
150 pieces out of the 250 that you got.
Which was
4
equivalent
pieces.
to 10 pieces to a pound or whatever it was. An inglet.
I guess we'd have to see what it's going to
We
end up
wrote it.
costing.
We mentioned it
Yeah.
when we initially got them. I'll go back and check my notes.
I'd like to see how much he's looking for before we decide anything first.
He
though.
wanted 5 pounds, so he needed 50.
15 pounds is 150 ore.
Yeah.
We have 15 pounds of ore.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go see him, and she's going to see him anyways. Plus, I need to stop by the library.
Your book is overdue.
Well, it's only been a couple of days. So,
My computer restarted, so I don't have my notes up. Give me 1 second.
Meteor, bad DMing.
Having day. There they are. My notes are on the computer, so I just need to find them and open them. No, don't open them with Word. That's the wrong program. I don't have a subscription for Word.
Why don't you use Google Docs?
I just use OpenOffice.
Okay.
Yeah. I just made a custom item to put in the bag of holding for 1 pound of iron ore and just gave myself 15 of them in the bag. That'll work.
That will.
Okay, I have my notes up.
That way, depending on how many we need to use, I can just remove them in 1 pound
So
increments.
10 ore is 1 pound,
Yeah.
is how we figured it.
Yep.
So you have 10 pounds.
Okay,
So we
you
have
said we had
100
150 left, but
Yeah, we
I
have
will
15
adjust it.
pounds.
Yep,
So
you're right.
15.
Yeah.
pounds.
Okay,
I was looking at
because
the
that's
wrong
what I have
number.
in my notes.
Yep, I was looking at
We
the wrong
gave 10 pounds, didn't we?
Yes, correct.
number. Yep.
We
Okay.
collected a lot.
Yep.
So
Well, we didn't collect it. We found
Well, we
a lot.
collected it off the person.
We definitely
who found
collected it. We just didn't mine it ourselves.
Yeah.
All right, so you've come into town. What do you guys do?
I'm guessing the stable for now, at least.
Okay.
Stable to horses
And a cart.
and a cart.
If we have to wait a
Okay.
long time, we can always decide then if
So
we're...
you make your way to the stables,
Yes.
and so I forget the guy's name, but he says, "Welcome, welcome. I remember you guys. You're the ones who were going to Briar, right?"
And in the back of my head, I will silently celebrate that he remembers us.
I'll just nod like, yes, sir, we were.
Oh,
Southland just kind of waves and says, "Yep, we're back."
I don't recognize these horses. Did you get them from the stable hand in Briar?
Nope, we did not. We found them
Oh,
abandoned on our way here.
oh, really?
Yep.
Well, that was lucky for you.
Yeah, we were wondering if we might be able to store them here for a while and how much that might cost.
Yeah. Well, I actually heard from my friend in Briar, and he said you actually sold him some horses too, right?
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Yep. He has gained a few, and he gained a few carts, I believe, as well.
You know,
Yep.
he heard what you guys did in the town, and so he sent me a message asking to give you guys free lodging for a few days.
Oh, wow.
That would be very, very kind of you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
much
much.
appreciated.
And I kind of owed him some money, so this is my way of paying him back. So
We were glad we could be of help in Briar.
so this works out for both of us.
We very much appreciate it.
So yeah, I could lodge them for 3 days for free.
That sounds good to us. If we happen to have to go over it, we'll just come back and deal with pricing then, I guess?
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds absolutely perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for helping out in Briar.
It's our pleasure. But then I guess we do pleasantries and take off.
Mm-hmm. All right. So where do you head from there?
I think Guildhall would be a good idea, but I think that's more after we figure out what we're doing and how long we're going to be here, right?
Did we want to drop by the blacksmith first and price that?
I would like to, if you guys don't mind.
I would prefer to do that first. Get that out of the way so that if we can do something, we have a time frame of how long we need to stick around.
Okay.
Is the library on the way to the blacksmith?
Yes.
Can I pop in there on the way and just return the book?
It wasn't the library you got it from, was it?
Got it
was
from the apothecary.
apothecary.
No, I picked up a potion making guide at the library before we left for
different
Briar.
book.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Different
Yes.
Yep.
My potion making book that I'm seeming to not learn much from. I don't know if I want to return it or check it out for another couple of days.
Yeah, you can return it.
I said I don't know if I want to, or see if I can check it out for
said
longer.
If you wanted to, you can return it.
But if we're going to the next town, it might be gone for too long and they might get mad. So I'd like to see if I can maybe check it out for a little bit more of an extended time.
Okay.
And your rental of the book.
Yep.
If I remember, our next town is the one all the way northwest on the map, right?
It's a ways, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Check it out for an
Looking at the
extended journey, whatever the holding fee for that might be.
so they
You
are
might get this
currently
back.
here.
And we want to go
and
up
they
to the
have
top
to
corner.
go around and all the way up.
Yeah,
to
we gotta
here.
basically follow the river all the way up almost.
And this was a 3-day trek here from Briar
Yep.
to Rockford. So that's going to be quite the journey. That's going to be like at least a week.
Yeah, I'd want to see about stocking up on more survival gear before we leave also.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because I don't think we can afford a potion making book at this point. They'd be expensive, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I want to stop in, see if I can extend it for a little bit longer, and get to reading it more often and writing stuff down so I can learn it better.
Are you marking off interesting things to check out, Firedale?
No, I think he's trying to mark off our possible path.
I
Okay.
appreciate the
This looks
marking
like-
off of potential campsites.
Yeah, it looked like he made a couple X's, like at the lake and at
Yeah,
the
that looks
farm.
like so many days travel checkpoints, so
Okay.
that'll be helpful.
All right. So
We'll
you
pop in
head over to the
library quick.
library, and you manage to check it out for longer.
Yay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And now off to the
Dragon,
blacksmith.
Since we're coming into the more populated parts of town, did my performance have any benefits?
Yeah. So you find your way to a more crowded section that you're traveling through, and you stop and do a little performance. And with your 20, you get several flowers,
Yay!
several nice looking flowers, and 3 gold.
Ooh.
That was a good performance there.
3 gold and pretty flowers. That's a good haul. I'm happy about that.
All the flowers.
You can't pickpocket who you liked.
I mean, son,
I mean,
you
you
can
can.
always use my performance as a cover for pickpocketing. I will never say a word.
Would you like? Oh, all right. You roll a 20 on stealth and a 17 on sleight of hand. Those are really good rolls.
She is sneaking around town and finding what she finds.
Mhm.
So with those rolls, you manage to pilfer a locket,
Ooh.
and it's a locket that's actually made out of gold. Actually looks like it would be worth a decent amount. Probably 5 gold if you were to try and sell it.
Okay,
So it's a nicer locket.
I'm gonna give it to Saflin to look after, and that can pay back my 8 gold that I had.
I will put it in the bag so that the person looking for it does not spot it on our person.
Fair enough.
Yep, probably a good idea.
Saflin is enabling.
Saflin
Yeah,
is
Saflin
putting
is
on a
an enabler.
performance.
Kind of
Okay.
an enabler.
So
Okay, so locket
you've
worth how
done your
much?
performance. You've locket worth
5.
5 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Curio has nothing major he wants to do in town outside of eat and sleep. So I will follow
And find more fluffy friends.
Lily around.
You obviously want to find more fluffy friends. With
All right,
tails.
so-
Following Lily around.
Remember, you guys do have Ifarash with you as well.
Yes. Your tail friend.
Yeah, that's why
Mhm.
she was asking about the blacksmith.
Mhm.
Well, we have Ifarash.
So you guys get your performance and your sneaky pickpocket over with, and then you head on your way to the blacksmith again.
Yes.
And it is actually the blacksmith you went to before.
Chuck.
Yes, Chuck.
At Ingalls Blacksmith. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes.
So you go in, and Chuck
I'm laughing at Blood's comment.
Hey, Ifarash, how are you? It's been such a long time. Ifarash is like, hey, I thought I'd surprise you with the visit. Hi, and they kind of hug. When he hugs her, he like tries to pick her up, but she's taller than him, so it's kind of awkward. I believe I said he was a gnome, right?
I don't think you gave us what his actual race was.
I don't think he did
Or
either
not-
at the
not a
time. He
gnome,
was just a
dwarf.
quest giver.
Sorry. He's a dwarf. So you have this tall
Okay, I'm marking that
dragonborn
down.
and this dwarf And the dwarf,
And they're cousins?
they're cousins. I know,
Okay,
weird
that's
combination,
some
but
breeding.
they are cousins. And he like tries to pick her up, and he actually does. He's pretty strong. He is a blacksmith after all. So he does get her up off the floor a good couple inches when he picks her up, and like in the bear hug he's giving her. He's like, "Well, what brings the rest of you?"
I would actually bet I can't English. I would actually like to see if I can find out if you can possibly make some custom armor for my companion here. She had a
Oh,
bit of
yeah.
a hard time on the road, and I almost lost her. So I'm a little scared now, and want to see if something can be done about it.
Oh, sure. Let's see.
Now, I have to ask because
what
this
kind
is
of-
something I have to ask out of character for Banana
Mhm.
here, because you had discussed this before. Have you changed tactics and are now going to go for armored cat, or are you going to go for armored cat girl?
I've already discussed this with Meteor, and Meteor said that if Luna were in her human form from the mask, she would be kind of like at half damage. So if she's fighting, I'm going to have her in cat form if I want her to do any
Okay.
damage.
So I had discussed this with her previously off.
Mhm.
I just didn't know if you gave up on the idea of Luna girl instead of Luna cat.
I
That's all.
still
I
want to
just asking.
eventually pick her up some cute clothes and turn her into a girl while we're traveling.
Mhm.
But if I'm gonna have to have her fight, she's not gonna be of any use in human form.
You've
Yeah.
not
So
yet
what
seen
what
her
we
real
had decided, we re-looked at the mask that she got, and from the wording of it, it does sound like it actually transforms her,
Not
which
just
is
a
nice.
visual.
But because of that, she would no longer have the strength
claws.
or
yeah.
claws. So
Yeah.
she'd do like half
She'd
damage
still
and have like
meow
half
and
the health
purr
that
and
she had
growl.
before. So she'd be a lot weaker. Like she would be a girl but with the mind of a cat, who's like would try to claw or bite, but not have the claws or teeth to really do it with.
To get her to fight, I would have to teach her, or somebody would have to teach her to properly fight.
So I was just asking, mainly
Yep.
because I don't know if Meteor knows or not, but if you get certain magical armors, they can transform for or with. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, I'm looking
But
for
they are a
just
lot more
straight on.
expensive.
Yeah, so
I'm looking for
could
straight
request
protection.
something like that, but that would take longer. That would take a lot longer to procure.
I'm just looking for some straight up protection for Luna.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, of course. Let me think. So, armor for that cat right there, right?
Yes, do you need to take some measurements of her or something?
Yes, I will definitely need measurements. Just I gotta figure. It's gonna be
What
a lot of.
material?
Yes, that too.
Yeah, that's true. What material would you like? I assumed iron.
How much
That's
would it
one of the most
require?
popular. For a cat her size, probably 50 pieces, so about 5 pounds.
And I'll look at the
I could
group.
make do.
Is that okay with you guys?
Which I do have that. You guys got it for me, so the cost of material plus the time spent. So you guys haven't told him that you
How
have
much is just the
iron.
time spent?
Well, I was gonna get to that in a minute.
Well, just times what you have iron that you want to use?
Yes, if possible.
We have some that we can use if we need to mitigate the cost.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's different then. Oh, that makes it easier. Well then, and that doesn't deplete my supplies, which is very nice. So, for just time spent in labor, you're looking at probably 12 gold for a good piece of armor for your cat.
Could I borrow some from our storage of...
Yes, I think this is an excellent use of our party funds.
I would like to get some armor for her, please.
Sure.
San, while we're here, do you think
It'll
Mara
take
would like
me-
anything?
It'll take me, let's say, 3 days.
That
Two
sounds
and a
good
half-
to
2
me.
and a half, 3 days.
That sounds good to me.
All right.
Waiting on Sans. Oh,
Yeah, just
looks
to
like
see if San needs anything from Moro.
Moro
more wants armor.
Of course,
Yeah.
Moro wants
Okay.
armor, but what kind of armor would Moro like? Does Moro want plate armor? Does Moro want chainmail? Does Moro
Yeah, I
want
was
hide?
about to ask Banana, what type of armor do you want
Well-
for your cat? Because different
Wouldn't-
ones have different requirements and maxes.
My
They have
thought would
different
have been
AC values and
plate.
different strength requirements.
What would be stronger using iron then? I'm guessing plate.
Oh, what is Luna's?
What is
Dexterity
Luna's strength
score.
rating and dexterity score? Because that will
Yeah.
matter.
Strength is 10, dex is 15.
So it's
My-
a plus
Wait, Luna?
3.
Luna's strength is 14 and
Sorry,
dex
that's
is
me.
15.
My brain
Yeah.
is gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Luna has a strength of 14 and dex of 15. I'm looking at it right now.
Sorry,
Moro's
yes.
got 17 strength
So
and
that's
15
plus
dex.
2.
Plus 2.
Because
So
actually,
she's
since
good
he's a
for any medium or heavy. Yeah.
well, and for a dwarven blacksmith, you actually might be, if Ingalls is capable of it, be able to get spiked armor even.
But
It's a rare type of armor made by dwarves.
would that
It's a leather,
what would be
leather
best
coat
for
with metal
her?
spikes. It depends on if you need more maneuverability or not. Plate is
Moro-
usually at the detriment of maneuverability.
Okay, Moro would need movability because I rode on the back of Moro sometimes.
Yeah, because there
So
are different
that's
classes of armor. Plate is heavy armor.
Mm.
Hide is usually your medium armor. Your leather is usually your light armor, and the spiked armor is basically hide with metal spikes on it, so it's also medium armor.
Right, yeah.
What would
if you're-
chainmail be
Discord.
considered?
Chainmail is heavy
Chain's
armor.
medium.
It's heavy on D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking the
Yep.
skill mill.
There is also half plate, which is medium armor,
Moral
So
wants
she
which
has-
is
Okay.
just it's metal plates that don't include leg protection.
Because what I'm looking for is
So it's just the top half, basically.
what I'm looking for is for her to not take for things not to be able to hit her hard to
Right. So what it's going to do, regardless, is it's going to up her armor class. So it's going to make her
Mhm.
more difficult to hit. The type of armor is going to depend how much, or is going to determine how much it buffs it.
what's a beast plate? Because I'm seeing
Beast
that
plate?
here.
Are you seeing breastplate or
Oh.
beast plate? Because
So yeah, sorry, breast.
Probably breastplate.
yeah,
Well, I don't think I have to tell you what that is.
No, I was reading it as beast, so I'm like, what is a beast plate?
Uh-huh.
Well, the ring mail is
So-
the base level that you would end up getting if you got skill mail too, because she has plus 2 on her dex.
See, these
Mhm.
have got disadvantage to stealth, which is what
Yeah.
Moro needs.
But Luna
right.
doesn't
That's why
need
you
it.
don't. That's going to be most heavy armor, so you don't want heavy armor for
Yeah,
Moro.
so you'll probably want medium, which will probably up the armor class by 1, and I can even give them a bit of a hit point buff as well.
Yeah, spiked
to make
armor
them
is an
slightly
AC
more
of
bulky.
14.
What is Luna's current AC? 12?
14.
14.
14? Oh, she
Mhm.
has a natural armor. Interesting.
Moro's
Yep.
is
Yeah.
16. I think I'm gonna leave Moro as she is. I'm not gonna get her any, like.
Okay.
Go breastplate, Banana.
Moro's not going to get any armor? Okay.
No, Moro's
Get a
not gonna
breastplate
armor.
for your kitty.
I'm
Is
gonna
that-
pull Moro off to the side and talk her out of it?
Like, what would
It'll
be
bring her up
best?
to 16. That's what I'm saying.
So breastplate. Then whatever is best. So if breastplate is best, then breastplate.
Okay. So
Barding armor is what
basic
this would be
breastplate.
considered.
So basic
Kinka's saying
breastplate.
leather.
You want to keep maneuverability. So we're going to give her an armor class of 15. A breastplate. And we're going to put her hit points to 20 now instead of 13.
I can deal with that.
So she should that's 7 extra hit points, which armor doesn't usually give, by the way.
I can deal with that.
15 or 16 meteor?
15.
Oh, okay.
If it was heavy, I'd do a +2.
Oh, so you're doing it as a custom type. Okay.
Yeah, custom type.
I have
I'm
a weird question.
I'm just editing the companion straight up, so it'll reflect on
Gotcha.
the character sheet.
I have a weird question.
Yes.
Can he do a kind of design embossed in the armor?
Yes. That would take a lot longer though, depending on the design.
I just wanted a crescent moon shape done somewhere on the armor.
Yeah, that's simple. That's simple.
For Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Just embossed somewhere.
Yeah, I could do moon.
We've
That's-
had lots of
that's simple.
practice of that on Tuesday. Putting holes and stuff is easy.
But embossing is not putting a hole. Embossing is making it pop out a little bit or indent a smidge. No hole, please.
All right. So you said you have ore?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
May I see? Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
I will go ahead and pull 5 pounds of ore out of the bag of holding for him.
Okay. He takes it and he's like, "Oh yes, this is good ore. This is as good as the other ore you gave me."
Yeah, we
Nice.
went and found some more.
Oh yeah. Okay. I can make good armor out of this. You come back in 2.5 days. Check on it. At most it'll be 3, but if you come back in 2.5, I can give you an update.
Okay, that sounds absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for doing this for me.
Of course.
So, do you need me to get Luna to stay still so you can take some measurements?
I was taking measurements as you were discussing.
Oh, okay.
She's good.
Good, Luna, and I'll pat her head.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you give him the ore. Do you pay him now, or are you going to pay him after?
We can pay him now. That's fine. I'll just do the math really quick.
Yeah, either way is fine. I trust you guys.
11 G's.
It was 12.
Yeah, 12.
Yep, 12.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 12.
I wrote it down. It's fine. And I've done the math, so I know how much we'll have at the end of it.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's good. All right, so you hand over the money and the ore, and he goes to work on it. If Rash stays with him, and you guys make your way to where? What would you like to do now? You got
Before we leave,
3
I'm
days.
gonna hug Ifarash and tell her have a good visit.
Mm-hmm.
Keep a better eye out for spider dens next time, please.
Yep.
Oh, that would lead to an interesting conversation
bandits.
with our cousin, huh?
It's a boob.
Yeah,
And-
leave on that note so she has to explain herself. Exactly.
Yep. And bandits. I
Bye.
guess.
See you in 3 days. Walk out the door.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. And then I guess head off to the guild hall?
So there's plenty of things you can do. You could go to the guild hall, because you guys wanted to check for some quests, but you're not leaving just yet, so you don't have to do that right away. You could explore the town. You could go shopping.
Go visit.
to the
What does Stick
library.
want to do?
Go see Grimly.
Boss Grimly.
Maybe he wants another date with Saflin.
I'm not particularly wanting to seek anyone out in particular right now. I wanted to go look at survival gear because we have a long journey ahead.
That too.
Okay.
And since we're in town for minimum 3 days, if they're a task around town,
Mhm.
we can pick them up at the guild hall.
Yeah, that's true.
Callan probably wants to at least pop in to see May. Maybe. Proof of life.
Even though she
Yes.
doesn't remember him?
Yeah, I would love to see my sister again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she doesn't remember me, but yeah, I'd
Poor
like to see
Sappy.
her.
Yeah, not thinking about that right now. Moving on.
I
What
don't
curse?
think
There is
you
no
can play
curse.
cards with dice.
Yeah,
not
you guys
thinking about the
could-
sending stone in the bag. Nope.
You guys could go to a local tavern and play some cards or dice or something.
I think shopping and then guild hall. Or should we do guild hall then shopping? Because if there's a quest somewhere in town, I don't know. Thoughts?
I mean, we can check with the quest first, but then I definitely, before we leave,
Need to go shopping.
we need to go shopping for
Mhm.
survival gear so that we are stocked because it will be an extended trip. We
And
want to make
maybe
sure that
some
we
more
have
rations.
adequate water flask, adequate rations, adequate cover in case of inclement weather. You know.
All right, so
All the stuff and things.
Where would you guys like to go first?
Guild
guess
hall,
guild.
please.
Guild hall? Okay, so you guys make your way over to the guild hall, and as you're approaching the guild hall, Callan gets really excited and runs ahead of you guys to see his sister. And as you guys walk in, you see him like jumping over the desk to hug his sister, who
He
is very
probably
taken
thinks he's
aback by
insane.
this.
And is
Yep.
about to call security on him.
What
So
are you doing? I told
sorry
you I'm
about
not
him.
your sister.
Reach-
Get off of me.
reach over, grab him, and pull him bodily back. Be like, hey,
Sorry, man.
calm.
I'm sorry. I'm good. I just got a
We're
little
so sorry
overexcited
about
with
him.
seeing
He
her
got
again.
very excited to
Um,
see people. It's been a long few days.
It's okay. I just wasn't expecting it. Welcome back, guys.
Hi.
Uh,
We've
what-
had an interesting few days.
What can I do for you? As she's like brushing herself off.
We're in town for a few days, so we were wondering if there were any tasks that needed doing while we're around for about 3 days.
Let me see. Let me take a look real quick.
And please no
Um,
scary mimics in a basement, please.
hmm.
I'm assuming that they've been vetting any shops from the
That was
any
more
requests from the
sarcasm.
so-called
It's-
magic shop a little bit better since the last time, but we can, yeah.
It's actually a bit quiet at the moment. I do have one quest, but it's a few days out.
We
it's
will
outside
be
of
heading.
town, and you wouldn't need to be there for a few days. That's what I mean.
Well, if it
Where is it?
helps, we're planning on heading up to another town up north after the 3 days.
Oh, that's
So
perfect.
if that helps at all, we're heading up
That'll be right on
towards
your way.
Donnelly.
Yeah, that'll be right on your way.
Okay.
It's actually a party. They need some bodyguards.
Well, I think we have done some bodyguarding at this point now.
Yeah,
They,
I'd say
they're
so.
presenting the largest sapphire ever found.
Looks it sad.
It's actually
San.
a spell gem sapphire as well. So
Is glancing at
huge.
San out of the corner of her eye and being like, "Do not,
Don't even think about it.
do not."
We both look.
The only prerequisite is you would need some dress clothes.
Oh, this is a formal event.
Yes, it is. It is a formal event.
Would my performer's
it's at a
costume
mansion.
qualify, or do we need particularly noble brand clothing?
Just something nicer. It doesn't have to be like top of the line, but they do.
Well, like
expect you to
I'll
dress
show
formally.
I'll show the the corner of my bard performer outfit, which is a very pretty teal dress with golden colored lining, and be like, would this suffice, or does it need to be more so? Is it black tie?
It's black tie. I'd say it needs a little bit more dressy than that.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we'd be going shopping then.
So costume does not count. Noted.
Mhm.
That is.
Do you know if there
Let me-
is a
let me
good
check
place in
something real quick
town
here.
to get that kind of
Yes.
clothing?
Yes, of course.
Before we get too attached to this, I'm checking the cost of that because clothing does have variable cost depending on the
I already
type,
have
which
the
would
cost
be
in my head for each of you.
well, okay, because I'm like actual fine clothing, which is what you're saying this is 15 gold pieces a set.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
if
Yeah,
it's
they're
that
generally 15
price,
to
that
20.
it may be out of our budget without getting an advance.
You guys do have those gems to sell.
I thought we used one.
I
Or-
thought we did also.
Or did we
there a
use
blue
2 for
gem?
Callan
You
to
have-
identify?
Yeah, you. Callan took one. I think you have 2 other pearls, and then you have all the stuff from the the robe of useful items.
Is there a blue gem?
No, you're not
Uh,
getting the sapphire.
San, don't make me ask Moro to sit on you. I'll do it.
Morrow
So you guys could definitely make it work.
Which Meteor hasn't actually noticed yet.
What?
Son went to the guild hall and started playing some dice with her loaded dice.
Looks for stealing opportunity, perception,
And
stealth
Morrow's
thing.
sitting on Callan. So, do we have a blue gem?
Are you trying to steal from the guild?
No.
Is
I'm looking
San
for it.
actively
think
listening to the conversation to know that we're talking about a sapphire? Or is San
I
distracted
get what she's
doing
meaning.
dice?
She's looking to see if we have a blue gem, probably, so we could swap it out.
Yeah.
Just in
My-
case,
My
asking for a
thing
friend.
is making sure if San is already trying to gamble, is San paying attention to
Oh,
conversation?
you're wanting to swap it out for the gem that they're presenting?
I'm
No,
not
no,
listening to the
she's
conversation.
just
Morrow is.
asking.
So,
Remember-
what she said is this is the largest sapphire gem ever found.
Yeah, there's no chance of that.
We'll see. Also, Morrow's
So
the one
this
listening to the
thing's like the size of your head.
It's unlikely to be easy to pass off a duplicate.
Not to
Or
mention,
fake.
we would not get paid if we do not get. We
And
would
we
not
would
get paid if
blacken our
we
names with the guild hall if
Yeah.
it found out that we were stealing on a mission that they assigned us.
ain't happening.
Fine, I'm gonna go back to stealing stuff from random people.
That's fine.
Much safer.
Just don't get caught.
I'm trying not to, but Meteor hasn't said anything.
So you were trying to steal from someone at the guild hall? Is that what
Looking
that
for
was?
opportunity.
I was looking for
Earlier,
Um,
she also
opportunities.
said she wanted to
Gotcha.
play cards and dice with her loaded dice.
I need to
so-
make my money back.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Maybe at the tavern or something.
With that perception roll, there's plenty of people in here you could steal from. They are all adventurers like you, so they
Probably.
could
But-
have some good stuff.
My guess is there is a lot of people in here, and you don't want to get caught.
No, I mean like drunks and stuff. Or just people that.
Go hang
Oh,
out at the tavern
adventurous.
later.
Okay, I'm saving them rolls for the tavern.
Okay, tavern would be a good place to try and cheat and steal.
Just not the upper bunks and stuff here.
right.
The other tavern.
So yeah, you asked for a place. She does direct you to a place where you could buy said fine dining clothes or
Black
yeah.
tie
Fine
clothes.
clothing.
black tie clothing. But that was the only quest she had for you at the moment.
Okay.
And Meteor says we definitely could do the.
And she goes ahead and marks on your map where this would be. So the mansion is right there.
Oh, not far at all then.
Oh, okay.
And she also points out, after you've gone there too, there's a little cut through straight to that would take
I'm guessing
you.
here.
Yeah, if you go straight through here, you can get back to the road, and you don't have to go all the way around those mountains.
That would actually help.
That would be a big help.
Yeah, there is a road through there as well. It's just not marked on most maps. It's kind of a private road. That whole land surrounded by the mountains there, that's owned by the owners of the mansion.
Okay.
But since you're going to be working for them, I don't see why they would have any trouble with you going through there.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Okay. So you got your directions, and that'll be in 4 days.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hand May a pixie stick and be like, "Hey, we picked these up off a wandering vendor. Try this in a safe place, but supposedly it's fun."
You hand them to who?
To May.
To May?
Just give her one pixie stick and just give her the
Oh.
same warning.
Okay. And she looks it over, and then she pops it in her mouth.
Okay.
All right.
We're right here, so we can
So-
see what happens and help if needed.
So I need to pull up
The
what it
pixie
does
sticks.
again.
Now I get to know what it does without trying it on myself.
Okay. So
I'm
gonna
interested now. What's this gonna do?
roll. Okay, so she pops it in her mouth
Oh
and
god.
starts chewing on these gummy worms. And
It's pixie sticks, not gummy worms.
or sorry, pixie sticks. Yeah, my bad. She. All right.
Sprinkles
All right,
the
I was
dust on her
describing the wrong
tongue.
thing. Yes. So she sprinkles the dust in her mouth. It's like, sugary. And then, let's see. I need to roll another dice. Okay. So as she swallows, she falls to the ground.
Uh-oh.
Medicine check.
All right, so you go over. Go ahead and roll medicine.
She's dreaming.
I did not do good.
And a 6.
I'm distracted.
Lily with a 19. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's a little bit better.
With your 19, she is fast asleep.
Ooh.
Anyone have a
Saffron,
way to
can I
wake
have
her?
those?
She is
I mean,
fast
sleep
asleep.
spells are generally pretty easy to break. And everything that we got was very temporary. It'll probably wear off pretty soon.
Can I have the pixie sticks?
Well, this is
How many
unfortunate.
did you buy, Lily?
Hmm?
How many did you buy? I forget.
I bought 4. I gave her
4?
1.
Okay.
Okay, can I have a pixie?
I still have 3.
Right,
Tell you what, why don't we save this for when we're feeling like we're kind of feeling the insomnia, rather than have them right now.
No, I was gonna keep it in case I need to put someone to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, but can you really force somebody
So
to
as-
eat a pixie stick?
We aren't sure. Like, everything we've had has had variable effects, right?
Yes.
How do we know that's the only effect? I don't want to trust that. I think we need to
So-
experiment at least one more time.
As you guys are talking this over her sleeping body, she actually starts stirring and wakes up. It's like,
Sorry, did you have a
What?
nice nap?
How are you? It's
Oh.
been a day.
No, you
Hey.
dozed off for about a minute.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. It's not been that
So
long. It's
she-
been 2
She
minutes.
was asleep for 2 minutes. Like, oh, I feel very nicely rested. That was a nice nap.
Good.
I was kind of having a stressful day, so even a 2-minute nap is nice, you know.
Well, now we know.
Can't say I was expecting to fall asleep though.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
sorry
that.
about that. We weren't told what they did, but we were gonna try them also, and we wanted to make sure that everything was safe and that
Wait,
you were
so-
okay.
So you tested them on me.
I didn't tell you to eat it right away. I expected you to wait.
Well, I didn't figure you would give me anything that would harm me at all.
And
which
I
guess it
didn't.
didn't.
And I didn't.
We were
I
told that none of
100%
it would be
would not
harmful.
have given it.
I
Nothing
see
that
you.
we
She
obtained
kinda-
was harmful from that merchant. I would not have passed it to you if there was.
She's like, I see you, and she kind of like does the finger to the eyes, like look back and forth at you
Oh, Lord.
and her, like, but she doesn't seem upset whatsoever. It's kind of like a joking.
Like a cheeky
It was
one.
a mild. It was a mild prank.
Mhm.
That's all it
Yeah.
was. It's
She's
fine.
like, I see you. I know I was your guinea pig.
Yeah, we were told that nothing that we
Then somebody
bought was
popped up
harmful.
above her head. She will remember. No.
Now, just kind of mischievous
May
tiefling
will
grin
remember
here.
your decision.
Remember, Saplin is a tiefling. Reminder: mischief happens. But yeah.
All right. So, anything else you're wanting to do in the guild hall?
I think that's it. We got instructions on where we could potentially acquire clothing, so I think that was what we needed there.
All right.
Alan got his proof of life.
I did suggest going to the tavern and then going shopping.
Okay.
But here's
Because extra
question.
funds.
No, true.
Get
But
some
don't
lunch, have a performance, give Son a chance to steal.
Yeah, true.
And then make purchases.
All right. So
Yeah.
you guys are heading to the tavern.
Yes.
Sure.
Upstairs tavern or
Not
local
upstairs. I don't think we want to steal from other adventurers in the guild hall.
Local
Okay.
tavern.
So you make your way over
The
to
ones with actual drunks and not the ones where they just act like they're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
It is around 2:00 when you get there to the local tavern.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So you walk in. There aren't a lot of people in here right now.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Go, Safi.
That was a natural 19.
Nice. So you walk into the tavern, and it's actually fairly empty at the moment.
Damn it.
So you walk up to the barkeep, and he's like, "Oh, hi. Don't get many people in here this time of day.
Okay.
What can I do for you?"
We were hoping to pick up some lunch. We've been on the road for a bit, and I was hoping you wouldn't mind if I put on a small performance.
Oh, sure. Your performance will probably do better tonight. We have some games going on tonight.
Ooh, what
Some
kind of games?
poker, some dice.
Okay, we'll come back later.
Be lots of people here tonight.
I don't think I can hold that performance roll, sadly. I think I'd have to do it again.
I'll let you keep that performance roll.
Okay. Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
hold it
think
then.
you would have made it if you knew.
If I had known that, I wouldn't have made it, yeah.
Right, exactly.
So then, can we just get some lunch for now then? And come back later?
Yeah, sure. For the lot of you, that'll be 2 silver.
Meat and milk for me, please.
Of course. Right.
I
guys
actually
eat your
I want some meat, and if they have anything fresh for produce-wise, just so that we're not eating everything out of the bag of holding immediately.
I can put some strawberries on. We got some nice fresh strawberries.
That sounds
Maybe
wonderful.
a little salad.
Yes.
Can I
Yes,
have some
please.
strawberries in
I
my
can make you a
milk?
salad. Sure. That's a bit odd, but sure.
I
It
like
just adds some
strawberries in milk.
sweetness.
It's like dessert,
I
but without
can't
the
say I've
sugar.
ever tried that before.
It's good.
Yeah.
Oh, what if somebody froze the milk and mixed the strawberries in with it? I bet that would be really tasty.
Frozen milk? Huh.
Actually, my adoptive parents used to do that all the time. That's where I kind of got my milk and strawberry thing from.
Oh no, Isekai is
Frozen-
invading D&D.
I think they called it
that
ice
sounds
cream.
I can't say I've ever heard of ice cream before. Sounds a bit strange.
You know what? When I go back to see my parents, I'll get them to write down their recipe for it. I'll bring it back for you. It's actually really good. I think your patrons would love it.
I'd
Mayday.
have to taste it
Yeah.
first.
Like, I
I'm
wasn't
not
gonna
gonna
go
serve
that
anything
far,
that
but you
doesn't
just
taste
went straight in.
You went straight for ice cream.
I was just implying.
Hey, maybe I could get paid for the
Something
recipe
that doesn't
later.
exist. And you're like, yeah, my parents make that all the time. This thing that doesn't exist.
Hey, who said
Yeah,
that
no,
doesn't
I-
exist? They could
No,
probably
I
create
was
ice.
just-
There is no
yeah.
ice cream creation. Not any like widespread. Maybe someone's done it somewhere, but
Or even if you took some cream and you just like stirred it until it was really fluffy and had it with the
What?
strawberries.
There's no ice making
if
spells?
your milk is fluffy, doesn't that just mean it's gone bad?
Do they not know what cream is?
They don't know what whipped cream is.
Oh, that's weird.
You gotta remember, food in this day and age is very simple.
Yep.
But how is freezing milk not simple? Are
Well,
there no ice
freezing
spells?
freezing milk to make ice cream because it's slightly more involved than just freezing the
The
milk.
general population can't cast spells.
Correct.
So thinking of freezing anything is weird.
Yeah,
Requires a lot of ice and requires a lot of salt,
Yeah.
which they may not have thought of using in that combination.
in this day and age to
Yeah.
Right.
do that sort of thing. Probably the main people who would be able to do that sort of thing would be high end.
Or somebody who can actually cast ice spells.
Right.
Like a
Okay.
druid.
That's why I was saying it.
Yeah.
Yep, so
Saplins
it is
used
totally
to,
possible that Lilia's parents may have actually done this.
Saplin's just used to experimenting with a bunch of things in a very close-knit town where everybody's
Right.
professions mix.
Because don't forget, my parents did not live near population of things, so they kind of did everything for themselves.
Well, tell you what. I'll try anything. So if you're able to bring me some of this, I will try it. I can't promise anything, and it better not be sour milk. Better not have gone bad to make it fluffy, because that still sounds very.
Well, mine wouldn't have been
Weird.
fluffy. Mine would have been ice cream.
Is
but
there a plant that would be the equivalent to vanilla? I'm just curious.
There would be vanilla plants, yeah, like vanilla beans.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to
NPC
think.
better be lactose intolerant, says Kinga.
Right.
well, another thing I could always try and do as well, if I could figure out how to do an ice spell, which I don't have yet. Bananas frozen can make a good ice cream too.
I implied.
Just off topic here, out of character. Who in this group has actually made ice cream before?
Me.
Me.
I have.
Also
I've
me.
had homemade ice
Okay.
cream plenty of times.
Okay.
We had
So
nice
we all
homemade
roughly
ice
know
cream.
the mechanics. All right.
The old-fashioned, not with an ice cream maker way. Yep.
Well,
Oh,
we
I haven't
have
done
an
that.
ice cream maker, but
We
it's
had
the
an ice
type
cream
you
maker.
stick in the freezer for a long ass time, and you have to keep stick it in the freezer and take it out and stir it, and then stick it in the freezer and take it out and stir it.
My
Like that
grandmother
kind.
would do the thing where you salt the ice in one big bowl and put a bowl on top of it with your cream and sugar and everything.
I have an
and you
ice cream
whisk it.
maker, and Byerdale, that's exactly what it does. That's all it
Yep.
does. You put in a ton of ice, you put in ice cream salt, which is a specific salt,
Yep.
and you basically mix it and keep it cold the entire time.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Where ours was a thing, like
Makes it pretty nice.
a barrely type of thing that you had to take the lid off and put it in and out of the freezer and mix it every so often.
All right. Well, we are getting a little off topic.
Yep. Sorry.
I did say off topic.
Let's get back to the campaign for the viewers.
So eat our lunch and then I guess go shopping and.
Yep. All right. So you've eaten your lunch and you make
How
your
much
way
money
to
do I take
silver.
off for lunch?
2 silver.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is a high-end food like the guild hall.
I'll actually take that out of my personal fund because I have tips from performances now.
All right. So you make your way over to the clothing shop that May had directed you to. And you walk in, and it's so it's not like your normal clothing store that you'd go to nowadays.
It's like a high-end boutique sort of thing.
It's like it's pretty much like a tailor, you know, where they have things that you can try on, and
but it would have to be made to fit you.
They have pre-made things, but they also can make things specifically for you. Those would
They
be
can take
More
them
expensive.
in places if
so
needed
they
to
can
make them
adjust
better
if you
fit.
want. Exactly. So, but they have plenty of selections of already made things that you could just purchase.
Okay.
Can I price one of the options that they have versus what it would take to tailor them briefly?
So you go up to the tailor, and he's like, "Yes, how may I help you? What would you like today?"
Hi, we're looking at going to kind of a fancy event, and we were wondering if we could peruse your collection of clothing. You have such beautiful clothing here.
Of course. And I forgot to mention, this is an elf, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
An elven man.
Makes sense.
What kind of clothes are you looking for?
It's a black tie event.
Definitely formal.
Oh yes. Okay. What style?
Well, I think possibly dresses for myself and Lilia, questioning Lilia, and maybe some pants options for our friend Son and the 2 gentlemen.
All
Except
right.
And 3
it's
gentlemen,
Son.
because Callan.
Well, for the dresses, are you wanting like straight gown? You want some frills? What are you looking for? We'll start with the ladies.
Son definitely does not want a dress. Formal, would knee length be considered, or just under knee length be considered formal? This is an out of character question.
It could be, yeah.
Like, is it cocktail attire or is it more evening wear?
Cocktail is fine.
Okay, so yeah, just after knee length would be fine.
I
So
would
we're
like
not
something
going
that
ball
flows
gown
out.
here.
I would like something that's kind of flowy out at my waist just below the knee. Preferably strapless on top.
Strapless? Okay. So he goes and pulls out a few options. There's this nice blue dress, a nice red one, and a white one.
For me, I'm definitely
Any of these
interested
that you
to try
fancy?
the blue.
The blue? All right. Go ahead and step into the changing room. And what about you? And he motions to San.
So I'll go get myself changed.
Let's see.
I think Son wants a pantsuit.
That's fine too.
Can my dress
I
have
don't know about
pockets?
a pantsuit, but if I have to,
Pantsuit.
She says she
No.
doesn't know about a pantsuit.
no,
you
I don't
don't?
know about. I just want a dress. If I have to wear a dress, I don't like dresses.
Well,
myself.
Saflin did say no to a dress for you, so if you do want like a formal
I
pantsuit,
just need.
And he didn't react badly to it, which was partly why I asked.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be out of the question for you
As
to
long as
not
I've
do
got-
a dress if you're not comfortable with what they have on offer.
As long as I can have somewhere to put daggers.
Okay.
I'm sure you
So
can fix something.
I'm a performer by trade, so I would probably ask for something that wouldn't get in the way of my instruments, but also looks nice and maybe kind of billowy.
okay.
And Curio just keeps looking back and forth, little panic in his eyes, and then fire.
So maybe upper body is a little bit more fitted and bottom is a bit more billowy where it won't get in the way.
Okay. He shows you a few options and a few different colors as well.
Mhm.
I'll let you guys decide what colors you get. You can
I was
basically
already
describe what
thinking
you're
blue.
looking for, and you can get it.
Curio taps Sappy on the shoulder
Yeah, I will pick something out for Curio.
but beckons her over to the corner. Curio would like to talk with Sappy for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sappy, my companion, my friend, my lovely friend, I'm but a simple tabaxi. My soul necessitates little outside of sustenance for my being's prolongation. And the intermittent or, well, occasional or recurrent search for lustrous, absorbent, magnificent, stunning, flocculent, or otherwise admirable things and meat. So please, choose me something that would accentuate my tale. I have no clue what to pick.
Okay.
Alright,
I will keep that in mind.
Alright, so Lilia and Saflin are both getting dresses. San, did you decide what you want? A black dress, black and silver, actually, because
Do you want an actual dress, though? It just says black for me, black and silver, actually, because I can hide blades in with those.
Yeah, so dress or
I'm
pantsuit?
thinking... Yep, sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, dress. Okay.
Okay.
Now, do you want it not super form-fitting and possibly with pockets in it so you can also hide stuff in it? There you go.
Pockets. I don't often have pockets. I could probably add some pockets on for an extra cost.
Roughly how much would that be?
I'll add it into the cost, and you can at the end. I'll have to tally it though.
Can I get some pockets in mine too, please?
Mm-hmm. Or we have leg bands. We have leg bands. If you'd like some of those.
I don't think that would work with me because I'm like knee-length dress.
So you could so the leg bands would go like on your upper thigh. So they would be above the knee. Leg bands and armbands. Yeah.
Think like Assassin's Creed.
I never played it.
Yeah, garters.
Well, you could do leg and arm holsters pretty easily. You can also have hidden inner pockets in dress folds that
That's what I
will
was
lay
thinking.
nicely for flat blades.
That's what I was thinking.
Usually you would put those either on the bodice or right below.
Because I really doubt I can walk around with a giant scythe on my back.
Nope.
I mean, you could go a la Wonder Woman movie.
You are
where you have
bodyguard, so
a large blade across
you
the
would
back.
likely be allowed to have your weapons as bodyguards.
True.
I would still prefer a pocket in the folds of the side of the dress, kind of.
Okay.
I mean, that would be a great place for, say, hidden daggers.
Yeah, and hidden potions and stuff like that.
Aurora, what would you like?
No, nothing particularly too fancy.
We'll have to go to the big and tall for you, I think.
I kind of looked down at him. I'm like, very much so.
All right. We have good selection. No worries.
And I put some information for curios in the chat.
All right. Think something with a tailcoat for curio. Allow some emphasis on the actual tail and have some nice fitted lines elsewhere.
I do
You
think a
talking about
crisp.
like a tuck's tail type of thing?
Kind of, yeah. Like a vest with a tail.
Can I make a little addition to it? I think a crisp white shirt to bring out the color of his tail, and then possibly a blue tie to match his eyes.
My primary preference for the shirts would be for the sake of their mobility. So I want to be careful with the shirt. Crisp white shirt is fine, but the arms need to have enough give that they don't tear the arm seams.
I meant that as in
if
color.
it gets into a fight.
I meant that only as in color. A crisp white in color to accent the tail, but then a tie or a bow tie in a nice blue color to match his eyes.
I was actually thinking maybe the actual vest tailcoat could follow his current color scheme with kind of the off-white neutralish color with the blue tie would be really good, would make it pop.
Mm-hmm. All right, so he takes down notes for all of your stuff, and Callan gives him notes for his own as well. With Aurora, he he comes out with this. It's not like a suit, but it has like an overcoat, which like fits your muscles and your build very well, and some formal pants, and so it's not a suit, but it kind of wears like one almost. And then Curio, he comes out with this white kind of poofy dress shirt, button up all the way to the top, a nice blue bow tie.
Are we talking Seinfeld poofy?
I don't know.
That is a cute shirt.
And with a nice like blue vest as well that has a nice little tail at the back. It like a split tail, so one goes on each side of his tail. And Callan gets his. Safin gets the one she described. So you all find something that
we're all going to be very dressy.
Yep.
All right.
Since we're here, though, does he do non-dressy clothes? Something that I could possibly find for Luna?
We have commoner clothes, yes.
I would also like to
French accent, and I'm doing really bad at it.
I think I'd also like to look at something for Luna too.
For Kitty?
Yes, for my companion. I actually have a really funky mask who can turn her into human.
Well, human I can do.
Yeah, let me show you.
I don't have cat clothes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll show you. So I guess this is the first time I'm actually going to be doing this. And so I'll take the mask out and place it gently on her face, and she'll turn into a human girl.
I hope you're in the changing room.
No, I would have been back out. Sorry, I guess I'll come back out and ask that question.
So you put the mask on Luna's face, and she slowly starts to morph
into a human girl.
She kind of crouches down, like tightening up a bit onto the ground, and her tail starts shrinking until it's gone.
Mara's freaking out.
Her fur starts going away, and it's changing into like skin, and her paws turn into hands and feet,
I have a feeling
And
I'm going to need something to cover her.
she transforms, and then she looks up, and she stands up, and she is completely naked.
Curio, can I borrow that robe for a minute to cover her?
And she doesn't know any better either, so she's just standing there, completely exposed, not covering anything up.
I'll offer the clothing.
I'll just cover her in the robe for a
my.
minute. Sorry about the
It's naked.
nakedness. This is the first time I've actually had her transform, so I don't have clothes for her, and I think I would like some, if I can afford some. You see my problem here.
Here, just take this. And he grabs some commoner clothes, and just throws it at her, and he's like trying not to look.
I'm sorry.
And when you bring them closer to Luna, she just looks at you and goes,
And I'll look at Luna and I'm like, no, come with me. And I grab her hand and pull her into a change room.
and as you pull her, she actually trips and falls because she's not used to human legs.
So I'll pick her up and walk her carefully to the change room. Because my assumption of how I want her to look is going to be shorter than me.
Oh, Firedale, what are these pictures?
I actually provided a picture of the tailcoat.
Cat with mustache.
It's a cat with a blue bow tie, because people mention blue and bow tie.
I actually gave a picture of the tailcoat I was thinking about for Curio.
Okay. I like
That's
it.
Nice.
So you go and you get her in some clothes.
Yes.
And bring her back out, and she's in this like nice little dress outfit, and she looks really cute in it.
Thank you.
Poor Moro.
Yeah. So he then goes to ring it up. He's like, "You can keep that, by the way."
Again, sorry about that. I do have one other request, if it might be possible, and hopefully not a really big job.
And he looks at you. He's like, "Yes."
Might it be possible to get sort of a ribbony thing made for Luna for around her neck when she's in cat form?
Just like a bow kind of thing?
Like something that I can tie into a bow to match my color of dress for her while we're gone to the fancy event, is my thought.
He reaches behind the counter and pulls out a bow that you can tie. He's like this?
Is it the same color as my dress, is what I'm wondering?
Yeah, he can grab one that's the same color.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. I want her to look fancy.
All right, I add that on.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
I want her to look pretty.
Okay. So, let's see.
Okay, who are you putting the parrot mask on?
Put it on Moro.
Okay.
You put it on Moro again.
No, the parrot mask is the one that mimics voices. I don't know if is it one voice or just all voices.
Let's see. Parrot mask.
I thought it was the other mask you were putting on.
No, I didn't put the Ditto mask on her.
You can mimic voices heard only while the mask is worn. So any voice you hear, you can mimic.
Okay. I have an idea.
So Moro can now start talking like Lilia.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary.
Sorry, excuse me. All right, so with all that, the dresses, three dresses, 3 menswear, the alterations to the dress.
No human.
No human. No human.
To the dress or
in
dresses, Son, are you wanting the
dress,
pockets?
3. What's that?
Is Son wanting the pockets?
Yeah, she is. He already said the alterations to the dress.
But dresses, I do want pockets too,
Dresses.
please.
Okay. All right. All together.
I mean, I have some sewing capability. I can do minor tweaks.
All together, we'll say 70 gold.
Do we have enough for that?
How much?
You do.
70.
Hi, Buff Bud.
70.
Hey, Buff Bud.
If we're using the gems, we'll have a bit more left over. But remember, the 5 platinum in the bag of holding is equivalent to 10 gold per platinum.
Yep. 10.
So 50.
10 gold
Yeah.
per.
So we have in the bag 84 gold now.
He would actually say 7 platinum. He wouldn't say 70 gold. He'd say 7 platinum.
Okay. We do still
we
have
do have
the
it.
money on the robe.
It
too.
might not be bad to dip into that.
Well, I'll fold up the robe and hand it to Saflin. Do you want to take some of the money off of here?
That might help.
I'm wearing it.
I thought you handed it to me so I could cover.
Oh, that. Okay.
That robe.
Yeah. I was asking that so I could cover her. She was naked.
Hold on, I'm
Okay,
trying to
it
look
didn't
at what
click.
was on the robe for pockets.
We have one bag with 100 gold pieces in it, and we have a bag that will have, it has 10 gems on it, each one worth 100 gold pieces. So each gem is worth 10 platinum.
But would he take gems as payment?
You could ask.
No.
He probably doesn't have much use for gems.
I would.
You'd have to go sell them.
You guys have enough money to pay him right now. I can tell you.
Yeah.
I meant
Plus,
to
I'm gonna
restock
steal
our
some
funds, we'd have to
stuff
go
now.
sell them.
Yes.
Or we could steal.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pay him out of the bag of holding right now, but we will want to supplement that again with the stuff from the robe after.
Yep.
When we're out alone, I will excise the 100 gold piece bag to add to ours.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a list of what all was.
Well, I've got it all
On
listed
it.
so on my character sheet, so it's all good.
Right, that's why I had it in my notes somewhere, but we made sure that whoever had it equipped put it all down.
On the actual item.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go ahead and remove that from the bag of holding.
All right. So alterations will be done in the morning.
Okay. Thank you again for the clothes for Luna. I'm sorry about the nakedness. I didn't know that would happen.
I bet Meteor didn't think the game today would be clothes shopping.
Yeah, I didn't know she'd end up naked. I am so sorry. I wasn't prepared for that.
It's fine. I wasn't upset.
He got an eyeball. And some.
It's not something you see, every day.
In fact, I gave the discount for it.
I did that wrong. Hold on. Redoing my math here. Either way, we have enough.
Did you guys hear what I said?
You gave a discount
he gave
for
a
it?
discount.
Uh-huh. Not every day you get to see that.
No, I did do it right. Okay.
That's the first time I got to see her change too. Yeah, we ended up coming across a interesting traveling merchant when we were coming back here, and I picked up this mask. I've been waiting to transform her.
Places Ditto's mask on Luna.
You can't. She's currently masked with
You can't
Just
put a
gonna-
mask over
She
a
said
mask.
takes mask back. Right
I'm just
before
gonna
that.
convert the platinum out of this because 14 gold will go quick.
Oh, Son takes mask back. Wait.
No, I took the mask back off of Morrow because she was freaking out.
Oh, okay.
I tried to place
Hey,
and
Abby.
did the mask on Luna.
And
But
then place
you
the Ditto mask on Luna.
Yeah, but
Which
Luna's
can't.
already masked, so you can't actually
Oh,
put a mask on a
Luna's
mask.
currently wearing the girl mask.
Correct.
That's making her a human.
And
I
please
have a
no take it
question
off.
about the masks.
You what?
I have a question about the masks.
Okay.
Once the person puts the mask on, does the actual outline of the mask fade to whatever it's the face, or does it still look like the person's wearing the mask?
So
It's supposed
Luna's kind
goes
of
invisible.
transforms into a human face. She can still grab it and take it off, but it looks like she's grabbing her actual face when she does it.
So it's going to
Okay,
be
I was
disturbing as
thinking of-
shit taking it off.
The Ditto mask would be similar.
And what about the Parrot Mask?
Like the Parrot Mask would just look like the Parrot Mask. It doesn't transform or anything.
Okay.
So the Parrot Mask is like a feathery mask with like scarlet macaw feathers.
Mm.
It looks like a ballroom masquerade mask.
So it looks kind of like a parrot face. With feathers and everything. So you guys are down to 14 gold, huh?
Yep.
Yep, needs to go and steal.
But hey, if we
You
ever
were
need
looking for
formal
ways
clothing,
to. You were looking for ways to reduce our wealth. You found it.
Mm-hmm. I sure did.
I'm glad we kept some of that money from Briar.
There's a reason why I held on to so much of it. I tried.
I mean, you guys still have plenty of gold, just in other forms.
It's just not
Yep.
liquid.
Right.
Not liquid assets.
Liquid gold would be painful.
Not to mention hot.
Only if you form it into a helmet. That I don't recommend.
Yeah,
Alright.
now you got me thinking of Game of Thrones.
That was the point.
Another thing I've never
I can't remember
seen.
what Danny's build is called.
Okay, so you guys are done clothes shopping. What would you like to do next?
I'm assuming gems would be sold at the... Oh, that would be magic shop. I don't think apothecary has
Or
any
a
use for
jeweler.
gems.
Jewelers. I think a jeweler's
jeweler.
is more likely.
Yeah, jewelers would certainly be the place where that would be.
But I don't suggest us taking them off now. I suggest we do it tonight while we are in rooms.
Do it somewhere safe, yeah.
I was just wondering where it would go. Same with the money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We don't have the money now to go shopping for survival stuff, though, do we?
Not for much.
So what shall we do until...
I mean, you could get
Going
basic
back.
equipment for sure.
Have a meal.
We just
Go
had
to the
lunch at the
tavern?
tavern.
Is it? Yeah, but
We can like time skip.
Yeah, if we don't have anything else to do other than wait around, we can literally just wait around.
Mm-hmm. You can hang out, walk around town until it's time to do this other thing.
So does anybody have anything else they want to do?
So if you guys
Nope.
want to just skip to it's night and time to go to the bar, then
Yeah.
we can do that.
Yes.
Mm.
All right. So
Sounds good to me. Though I don't think I'm
You
going to be
guys-
playing anything.
you guys hang out until nighttime, and you head back to the tavern where games abound.
This is when the clouds fly through the sky and the bright blue sky suddenly turns dark and then orange and then black.
And the apocalypse is coming.
So you guys walk
You
into
get
the
to see
bar
kids live.
or into the tavern, and it is jam packed. There is people galore. They're all drunk and making lots of noise and having a good time. There's a table of people playing poker. There's one of Blackjack. There's some dice, games. There's even a stage set up for karaoke. So, what would you guys like to do?
Is there an open table?
Well, Saplin is due to do a performance.
And she got a 27, if I remember right.
26.
Yep. 26, because it was a natural 19, not a 20.
Mhm.
Implied it's been
San-
years since I read The Hobbit.
And
Alright,
San
so-
is going to steal everything.
Sleight of hand.
So you
And play some
do
dice.
your performance. Abby, stop. And it is a beautiful performance. The crowd is rowdy and ask for another, and they're like throwing money at you.
I would suggest that San gets advantage on all sleight of hand checks since everyone's distracted.
Yeah,
Okay.
Saplin is probably reading the mood and is performing some slightly raunchy bar songs just to kind of go with the mood, kind of
Right.
rile them up a little bit, kind of keep the energy going.
What is that roll?
It was a sleight of hand with advantage.
I'm going to take your first two sleight of hand rolls, which is a 19 and 8. So you get the 19.
Okay.
Welcome back, Bud.
The 8, I just bashed into someone I was holding a drink. I just
Mhm.
kind of spilled a drink down them. Oops.
So we'll do one check for the whole night, not multiple checks for multiple people.
Okay.
So Lily or Saflin, sorry. From your performance, you end up getting 12 gold
Oh, wow.
in total. They're like throwing
That's
money at
amazing.
you left and right. They're drunk. They don't care what they're spending.
And I'm singing drinking songs, which is encouraging more drink to flow.
Exactly.
Making
You
the
got an extra
tavern keep
12
very
gold
happy
there.
right now.
Mhm. And you're like, another round on him. He's like, hey!
That's how you get the money flowing. Now to my question, is there an empty table somewhere?
Yes, there is a. Well, it's not like empty, but there's like empty spots at the blackjack table.
Is there an empty spot at the bar?
Oh, at the bar? Yeah.
I
You
think
can-
I'd plop myself in a chair and pull out a book,
For
order
food?
something to drink.
Okay,
and something to
You
eat.
can find a spot. Yeah.
So I'd like to plop myself there, order something to eat, and actually read through my book.
And
In free
the
time.
bartender actually goes up to Saflin during her performance, like, keep it up, girl. Free food for you guys, for you and your group for the night, if you keep this going.
Oh,
I
gladly
did
take
not
advantage
do
of
well
that.
with my read.
I'm not
I think I've
surprised with
lost the
amount of
ability.
noise.
So, San, with your sleight of hand check, you manage to pilfer, say, another 10 gold.
Okay.
Worth
Oh, you're just
stuff.
giving us money back now at this point.
Yeah.
I'll drop it in.
You guys got really good rolls, so.
We've earned it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make any money from the cheap dice with the games?
Yeah, we can play some games. We can do. I have. Let's see. So I have Blackjack table all set up to use.
Oh my god, we're fighting on a blackjack table.
I would like to not participate in the blackjack, and I think I'll just sit here copying over notes.
Cuphead.
Yeah, it's a little jumpy game and everything, but one of the places that you go is like a casino. And
okay, you have to give me a sec. My cat is covering my screen because he stood up.
It's the fluffy tail,
Cat
isn't
butt.
it?
All right.
But yeah,
Jump
didn't
from my desk to my
PAX
bed.
didn't PAC play Cupheads with EA?
He did.
Yeah, thought so.
All right.
That
So
game.
who all would like to play Blackjack?
Not me. I'm copying notes.
I'll play.
All right. So
It's too bad Blackjack doesn't use dice.
I am continuing performance in between eating food.
all right. Callan's gonna play.
I'm gonna grab Curio and just bring him over and play.
I think I'll play.
Because the more people we have that play,
Alright.
the better chance you got to win it.
As a group, yeah.
Aurora's gonna play.
My focus is
Curio?
on learning.
Yeah, I've been forced.
Okay.
And Mara wants
Plus,
to
I
play.
am not good at blackjack. Maths and me don't go well together.
I'm not intelligent.
Okay.
Oh, I mean in general,
I'm
I don't
wise.
do blackjack well. I have a really hard time with it, so I'm kind of useless as that.
I just wonder if Meteor's actually going to have us to play or make us roll.
I think he's going to have us play.
Gonna have you play. Okay. So, and we'll have a couple of random folks as well. Let's see.
You do fine with numbers, Banana. You just
Oh
have trouble
no, I
reading
don't. No, I seriously do have a bad time with blackjack.
Son is having Moro spy for her since they can communicate telepathically.
Why not?
It totally makes sense. I just wanted to make sure Meteor got to see that because it's happening. I would totally do it if I had that ability and was that character too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is anyone surprised that it's happening?
Nope.
No.
Oh, good.
Okay.
That's Bertha.
That's Bertha.
She looks like a Bertha.
Well, the other one looks like a Martha. So Martha and Bertha.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start the deals.
I didn't know Roll20 could do this.
Uh-huh.
Neither did I.
Just lots of images.
And then this is the face up for the dealer. All right, so Curio, you are first.
I'm going to look at Son and say, okay, what do I do? How do you play?
I'm going to look at Aurora because I don't know how to play Blackjack. Oh, is it Blackjack or what are we playing?
Blackjack.
Yes.
I know the
We're just
rules,
gonna-
basically. You're supposed to get as high as you can get to 21 without going over.
Yeah, you
Oh, I
No,
know
right.
the rules.
face cards are 10, aces are 11 or 1.
Yep.
Firedale knows the rules.
Everything else
Curio
is
does
face
not.
value. The goal is to get 21.
Yeah, I know the rules. Curio has no clue.
And this is for money too, by the way. So
When my grandparents
Auntie-
used to play, it was for quarters.
Auntie is let's say
A silver?
let's say 2 silver is Auntie.
I tap my 7 and attack with the 4.
Put your 7 in defense mode.
That's not how that works.
All right, so hit or stay? Curio.
Is this what the dealer said?
Yes.
I will punch Sean in the shoulder.
Hey! Oh.
Hey, calm down now.
I just got
Playing
it. Hit or
cards.
stay.
Well, who was I supposed to hit?
Do you want another card or not? Hit means another card.
I
Yeah,
guess? Question mark.
And that's a bust.
No, it's not.
It's
No,
not.
it's
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 21.
Oh,
That's a
that is
21.
That's a
Like
21.
Blackjack.
That's literally blackjack.
I miscounted. Sorry.
Like,
All right.
really certain 7 and 4 is 11.
I
Sorry.
miscounted, okay? All right, Stan. Hit or stay.
Hit.
I'll rub Sean's shoulder. Sorry about that.
Oh,
That's a 20. Just for
okay.
meteor's sake.
Thanks.
Oh
Hit or stay.
yeah,
Stay.
20. Okay.
Sorry, Stan, I didn't hear you.
I said stay.
Stay?
Mhm.
Okay. Note to Melody, don't let Meteor teach child math. Thanks. Aurora, hit or stay.
Another.
Another. Oh, that's a joker.
I don't think that's
Doesn't
part of
count.
Not supposed
blackjack.
to be in there.
Is this a music?
I shall take no more.
All right. And this lady is staying.
Lots of 20s.
Yeah, y'all are doing really good. Callan's gonna hit and hit again.
That's 19.
Yeah, you probably stay with that. 2 9s. This lady's gonna hit. She's drunk. Oh my
And a
gosh.
21. No, 20.
Yep.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Hey, the dealer
Alright.
could always flip an ace.
All right, so here's the dealer's down card. He had an ace.
Ah.
At least I tied. Everyone else lost.
So,
Meteor, did you
yes.
shuffle the deck?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Why?
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's shuffled.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so
Oh, it does actually do cards. Nifty.
yep. There's an actual deck which I can shuffle.
It's in the bottom corner.
recall
Yeah, I
cards.
see that.
Yep. I'm literally just pulling them off of there.
Mm-hmm.
I forget. Does tie go to the dealer in blackjack?
Tie goes to both. There's just no loss.
Okay. So 20s are gonna
Yep,
lose.
all
so,
the 20s lose.
Those. Oh nope. The woman needs to stay.
The woman is upset.
So those two go. Callan had a 19. The woman leaves again. He stumbles back.
She's very drunk.
Aurora, how much did you have? Just remind me, everyone. What did you have? I know.
Well, it's
Tyrio
hard to
got
see
21.
what's under the 3.
Aurora busted with 23.
Oh, okay. And San, you have a 20. All right, so just Curio then?
Yep, I tied.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Firedale, you get 5 silver. Well, 7 total, including
Are you
yours.
sure?
Thought it was
he,
2 silver. Oh, it's per person, right? That
Yeah,
busts.
so So the splits between the other 5 are split between you and the...
You're putting everything in a pot. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Never seen it played that way, so I was confused there for a minute.
How's the payout usually? Oh, just 2 to 1?
Normally it's per person. There's no middle pot.
Okay. Then you get 4. And everything else goes to the dealer. All right.
So when do I hit?
I swear to God, if you hit me again, I'm going to backhand you.
That's pretty, Lily.
That is actually a pretty dress, Lily.
Nope.
It's very sapling.
That is gorgeous.
It's flowy and flary and looks like a flower.
Yep. And there are flowers on it. It's very sapling.
Yep. I'm going to try and find my dress now. Because I'm just writing in my book, quote unquote.
All right. Callan already has 21.
Now, Callan would get double because it was a natural 21.
Okay.
I was going to say, another! I yell across the table.
Actually, Blackjack pays 3 to 2. Dealer must draw to 16 and stand on all 17s. It says it right there on the table.
But oh, okay.
All right. So, Curio.
Oh, so 50%. Okay. You get
card
50%.
or no card, Curio?
Card or no card?
Mm-hmm.
Card, I guess. Question mark.
And bust. San?
Card.
The table or the chair?
Bust.
Bust.
Aurora?
Another!
Again?
Yes. Another! I stand!
All right. Hit me, barkeep.
Barkeep hits him.
21. Hit me again. Are you sure,
They
Matt?
really are drunk.
Hit me again! You bust. Ah, shoot.
I think Son knows who her next 2 targets are.
All right, so dealer turns over a jack. He's gonna hit again for 20.
20. Yep.
And he's got to draw again to try and get the 21. And he busts. All right, so Callan wins 6 total from that.
Son gets up from the table with a drink and claps Martha on the shoulder and takes all the coins.
Not all of them. Some of them.
So she has like 7 gold on the table worth of silver. How much do you take? Roll a sleight of hand to see how much you can get. First off, and then how much are you?
Do I get advantage because she's drunk, or?
Do you need it?
You don't need it.
Well, apparently not.
I was going to say yes. So go ahead and roll again. See
but
if you
didn't you already say all of her sleight of hand advantages for the night were already accounted for?
That's for general pickpocketing. This one is different.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 21. How much
Blackjack.
are you trying to steal? She has 7 gold and silver.
How much do you think I could get away with until she notices?
Well, how much can you pocket in your hand?
Do you just want to try and take a handful?
Yeah, I was going to push a handful to the edge of the table and get Morrow to get it.
Okay.
Morrow can just stick it in her mouth, run to Lilia and drop it off.
All right, so you get...
And tomorrow morning you get it. It just smells a lot worse.
You get 25 silver.
I'm posting a dress in our D&D chat. Too bad I said knee length. I can't actually post the actual dress picture.
Oh, that's pretty.
Ooh, it is pretty. Okay.
And it would go with my
Mara
Luna
can-
theme.
Yeah.
Mara
I
can go and
could
give it
probably
some-
grab the actual picture link for you.
Oh, by the
I
way,
would like
Callan
that.
has 15 gold at the moment.
How the hell
I
does
tried
he
to
have
grab it.
15 gold?
Because he hasn't paid for anything.
True.
That's like
Okay,
his starting money.
Okay.
There you go.
how much did you
Try
say
that
got?
link.
15 silver?
25 silver is what you
25
made off
silver.
of.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, Lily, are you
And
keeping
after
track of
this
that?
one, I'm going to go.
Okay.
Going to go what?
Yeah, you.
I'm going to leave the table.
Oh,
Okay.
'kay.
All right. Curio. Hit or stay? And by hit, I mean cards, not people.
Card.
Hit or stay?
Stay.
Son said stay, so stay.
All right. San?
Hit. Damn it, bust.
No, it's a 1 or an 11. Since
Oh.
11 would make you go over, it turns into a 1.
Okay. So that's
So you have 13.
hit. Now I'm
That is bust.
No, that's 21.
Yeah.
You're right, it is. Dang it.
In all fairness, both of us thought I was. Yeah, okay, I'm staying.
Quick maths are failing me at the moment. All right,
Mhm.
Aurora.
Another.
I'm imagining him slinging a mug to the ground after taking
You
a
have
drink.
14, sir. Hit or stay?
Another.
18 or 20. Hit or stay?
'Tis enough.
All right. I'll split. All right. Hit. Or I think they both get a card, don't they?
Yes.
No, it's individual. After you
Oh,
split,
individual?
it's, yeah. You
Okay.
pretty much treat it like two
So
different
then
hands.
19, she stays. Hits on there. Hits on there. 16. And
That's a
Almost
bust.
dead. Yeah.
All right.
Poor Meteor's learning Blackjack 101.
So Callan is going to stay on a 19. And that lady is also going to stay.
That's Margaret.
That's Bertha.
Oh, so is the other one Margaret?
This one's Martha. That
Oh,
one's
Martha.
Bertha.
Yeah, Martha and
Bertha.
Beatrice.
Bertha.
All right. So dealer flips a 3.
Aurora is actually a paladin.
Mhm.
Yes.
13.
21.
23.
23.
Yeah, 23.
8, 9, 10, 11. Oh.
8 plus 5 is 13.
Oh, I didn't see the
10 is
2.
23.
How did I not see the 2? I mean, it's literally the first card that was up there. And I didn't see it when I was counting. I counted the 8, the 3, and the Jack. Wow.
So Firedale, Sun, Aurora. I think everyone got a win, didn't they?
Mm.
All right. So everyone gain. So you pay 2, get 4.
Okay, so how much have we got in total? Because I've got to drop all this off to Lilia.
Sun
Lilia's
has
happy.
gotten 4. Has paid 4, got 4. So you've gotten 0.
No, great.
No, she's gotten 7.
She's gotten 7.
No,
She won
was it
on the roll?
15? How much did she get off the woman?
25.
25.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, she's definitely come out ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm
there's
getting
been
up
3
to-
rounds, 2 each. So
I think we should have some sort of a tracking system where there's
for-
actual
got 4,
money
yeah.
on the table.
Yeah, we should.
Is there a way to put actual
So you
coins
broke
on the
even,
table?
son. I don't have them set up, but I could get them set up.
Might want to do that for next time.
Okay, I'm gonna get up from the table with Curio, and I'm gonna pickpocket Bertha.
You're gonna try and pickpocket Bertha?
As we go in, yeah.
All right.
That's a
Go
cute
ahead and
dress.
roll another sleight of hand with advantage because she's very drunk as well.
Yeah, his Goliathness makes him very barbarian looking. So I
I
can't
don't
blame
need the
you for that one.
advantage. I got a 23 on the first one.
You're doing very well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So from her, she also has a pile. So you get 20 silver from her.
Okay. Or could I get more if I take some, pass it to Curio, but
Who's?
I don't know who's going through the cards. It's not me.
I'm just finding everybody's evening wear attire.
Hey,
Y'all have fun.
Call all. Okay. So, do you guys want to keep playing, or do you want to move on to something else?
I don't want to lose or gain any more money.
Is there
It's
a
very
dice game
confusing
for
game.
Pika? See if she can do some with her loaded dice and not get caught.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find a game for the loaded dice.
Okay. We
You
can
can roll that one out if you want to.
Yeah, we can actually roll that one out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What is a good dice game?
Dice.
Yeah, just dice.
Like odds evens? Or what do you mean just dice?
Odds evens.
Okay.
I have a comatose cat on my bed.
All
Better
right,
than
so
a cat smacking stuff off your desk.
Liar's dice.
Liar's dice?
I saw that in a movie once.
What the heck is liar's dice?
Pika,
What?
you're Disney, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I have no clue
Alright,
what it
so-
does.
In Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
So San does find a table of people doing dice, odds evens. There's 4 other people sitting at the table. So let's see. How do we want to have your dice work?
To always be even. They are charming.
So they're weighted dice.
Let's see. How to use weighted dice.
Actually, no, they were enchanted dice, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
So you can probably whisper to them to tell them what to land on.
Yeah.
So you would have to, while shaking them, like put them up to your mouth and whisper to them.
So you can
which
always
does
win.
risk getting caught.
Yep. You can always win if you want. But if you always want to win, people
I'd
might catch
probably
on.
win 1, lose 1, win 2, lose.
Right.
Do the whisper sparingly.
Yeah.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Like if people hear you whispering to your dice all the time, they might get a little suspicious. All right. So
Too bad I can't have moral whisper.
I want you to just roll a d20. Call odds or evens, and then roll the d20. If you're cheating, just say what comes up. If you're not cheating, then actually roll. So
Okay.
there's going to be 4 other guys.
Good luck. I'm going to sit back and watch it all play out now.
So that is
so
what the 4 others say.
There's actually a
Odd.
base item called Charlatan's Dice.
And
I called odd.
It's also
called odd?
nat
Okay.
20 though.
She got odd.
Yeah.
I did.
She did get odd. For future ones, type in the chat odd or even.
Oh,
I heard her say odd.
Yeah, because I didn't hear. So they're gonna roll. First guy loses. Second, third, and fourth guy win. They all rolled odds.
Even
Okay.
odd.
All right. So this will be an ante of 3 silver per round.
Okay.
So you
So
need to
someone
keep track of
back
this,
from
of your winnings. I'm not keeping track of them, so please keep track of them yourself.
that.
So it
Huh?
Keep track of them.
this will be a pot.
Me and Lily put something in.
Actually, it'll be 4. It'll be 4 silver, so that it can be split evenly. So it's going to be a pot, and it's going to be split between the winners.
Okay,
each
hold
time.
on. Lily found this on a search, which might help inform possible options for the dice game.
Charlatan's dice. You gain advantage on rolling the 6-sided dice unless it is attuned to someone at the time. Whenever you roll the 6-sided die, you can control which number it rolls. Interesting. That's
actually an item from Xanathar's Guide to Everything, so it's an actual base item that exists.
That's not a bad idea. Dice.
There's an addendum for a relic. I just didn't include it because it wasn't relevant. Which is, if you're a halfling and you're attuned to it, you can control the number even if someone else rolls it.
Oh,
interesting.
But since Pika's not a halfling, it was irrelevant, so I didn't include it.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it in D&D Beyond.
It may be from a book you don't have.
Oh, I have Xanthar's Guide to Everything.
I'm somewhat tracking your winnings.
Okay. Yeah, they have a picture of Xanathar's Guide to Everything next to it, so that should be what it's from for the original source.
Charlatans. Oh, it's die instead of dice.
That would be why.
Whenever you roll the 6-sided die, you can control which number it rolls. Okay.
Yep, that should be the entry.
It's a die.
Okay, so yeah, and it does require attunement, which you would have attuned to it by now. So yeah, you can add Charlatan's die to your inventory. That'll be what you have.
Okay.
Sorry for sounds going off.
Activated by Whisper, just like we said. All right, so so you put up 4 for that, and you get your 4 plus 1 additional back because one guy lost.
Wait, so how much does she get then?
So she put in 4 and got 5 back.
So it's not 3.
So she's plus 1 at the moment.
Okay, now I'm confused. But okay.
So they're all putting 4 in the pot, and all the winners split the money. So because only one of them lost, they each get their 4 back, except for the one guy. The one guy splits his 4 between the other 4. So they each.
So do I only have to keep track of Pika?
Yeah,
only have to keep track of Pika.
Okay. So she's plus 1.
So she is plus 1 at the moment.
Okay. Another round?
Yep.
Apparently, I don't have to cheat. I'm just getting good rolls.
All right. So you said even. So you won. First guy wins. The other 3 lose. No.
2 lose, 2 win.
2 lose, 2 win. So you get. Let's see.
2 more.
2 more. Yeah.
So plus 1 again?
So you're plus 3 at the moment.
Okay.
Pretty much she'll get 1 for everyone that loses.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's a slow gain, but
nope.
If everyone loses, then you're gonna win big.
I lost on that one. I put even.
So 3 of them lost.
So now she's down 1.
I'm down 1.
Hang on, I think we figured that wrong last time. So 8 split between 3 people. Is uneven, so 2, 4, 6, and 2 people get 2. So we'll say you're +4 at the moment. You got the extra one.
I'm not doing all this thing anymore.
For this one, you lost your 4, so you're at 0 now. And the rest of them split it. Okay.
Horse on.
Right.
Well, she got some there.
Yep. Okay.
1 lost again.
1 lost, so you got +1. Dang, they're getting lucky.
She's been getting lucky too.
Right, this one I'm gonna cheat.
I was gonna shorthand it. They all lost.
Okay, well I cheated on that one.
Yep, she did. So she got whatever she wanted to get.
You got You got +16 on that, so you're at +17.
Okay.
See, this is when you get out.
I'll do 1 more.
Okay.
And this one again, I'm gonna cheat on this one because they're probably all drunk. Odd.
One lost, 2 lost, 1 won.
3 lost.
3 lost. Yeah.
So 12 gold split between 2 people.
2.
So you got an extra 6, so you're
silver?
at 20 plus
Silver.
23 silver.
17 plus 6.
Yep. So plus 23.
That's actually a nice little chunk of change right there for what people normally get.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Okay,
Any more? Are you done?
Nope, I'm done. I'm just trying to think.
Okay.
I've got 23 from that. How much did I steal earlier?
You stole 25 from one and 20 from the other. So altogether, you got 68 silver.
Okay,
that's 6 gold and 8 silver.
6 gold and 8 silver. Yeah.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
I'll just go back to looting people around the bar.
See, this is when you ask her if she remembered to grab her dice.
Yes, I grabbed my dice.
Okay.
Yeah, I can be an evil DM sometimes.
In fact, I'm gonna go over to Callan and get him to make sure it is my actual dice, because I know what Firedel's like.
I mean, you could always ask me. I also have magic detect.
Oh yeah, but
because I'm at the bar. I'm not near you guys, so I'm out of view from everybody.
Oh yeah.
Did you not keep an eye on your die?
I did, but I know what you're like.
What? I'm confused. I'm not the DM.
Yeah,
off topic, did the dress you posted match the intent for Son, or did... Yeah, it'll look like whatever you want it to look like, Lily.
Yeah.
Well, I was asking Pika because Son is her character.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's
So
fine,
do you want me to roll a magic detect on your dice?
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm not in view of everybody. My back would be turned to the bar.
Yep.
It's just, does she detect the die as magical? Yes or no?
So, yes, the die is magical.
Dang it,
it's your dice.
Okay, now I wish I'd asked if you detect magic, like, anywhere.
Well, it's within 30 feet.
So I can look around.
So she can look around.
Yeah.
So do I see anything else magical?
I'd have to probably do perception.
You see with that I don't have anything prepared specifically.
Is anyone else cheating? Is there a deck of many things somewhere?
Ooh, deck of
Wouldn't
many.
that
Does somebody have a glamour on them to make them look better? Hide a pimple?
Sure. We'll say there's like glamour enchantment on a couple people, and one person has like a magical looking necklace.
Ooh, necklace?
that
Somebody
they're
is making their
actively wearing.
biceps look larger than they are.
Yeah.
The what?
I said somebody is making their biceps look larger than they are.
Now, see,
Okay,
if they
can I
were
go?
smart,
So
they would
what
get an
I'll-
arm wrestling competition and make them look smaller.
So what I'll do is I'll flip to the back of my notebook and write necklace in the description of the woman and slide it slightly over so San can read it. Flip it back to where I was
I'm
writing
gonna
and
go get
continue
it.
on.
I'm so glad I'm chaotic.
Yeah, I'm
so
chaotic neutral.
Zaplin's still like egging the crowd on to drink more and participate in these drinking songs.
the necklace is on this like fish-like person, and it's like a band. It's not like your typical necklace. It's
That you
like a
could just
band
slip
wrapped around
off.
their neck.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't be easy to slip off then.
It's not something that's easy to unclasp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I got a 25.
Are you going to try and take it?
Yeah.
All right. So with a 25, you roll stealth for me as well.
Okay.
That looks like it's a nat 20, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a nat 20 on the sleight of
She
hand.
does have to try to be sneaky though, or cover while she's there.
With a 17?
17. All right. So
Hold on, wouldn't I get advantage because of Saffron playing?
17
If they're listening to me, maybe. I don't know if they are.
So with a 17 stealth, you're definitely stealthy enough with these drunk people. And a sleight of hand with a nat 20 is really good. So you do manage to slip this necklace off of this fish person and start slinking away.
Sounds very dexterous. She can unclasp with one hand.
And you know it is magical.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take it back over to Lillian, see if she can tell me exactly what it is.
I don't have.
You would need identify to do that.
I don't have that,
Colin
but
can identify.
to keep it secret, I'll shove it in the bag of holding till we get outside.
Yeah. That's
Is this
Detect
when the necklace starts
magic.
screaming, "I've been stolen! I've been stolen"?
Detect magic would have told you what school of magic was on it, if anything.
I don't think Meteor has
That's one Meteor has issues with.
It's a colored aura, so just say what school it was.
Yeah, that. Here,
Let's give him
Lily,
some time to figure out one, and then we can maybe have Kellen identify it after.
I know what this is. I have.
Okay.
Yeah, just send it to me secretly, and I'll tell you what it is.
I will message Lily because I don't know what school of magic this is.
Illusion, evocation.
I'm doing really good with my
Okay.
skills today.
You know
I'm
what
just
that
going to
means
shove it
with
in my
luck,
bag of
don't
holding
you?
for now.
Yeah, it means it's going to run out.
So what? I'm not sure what that would be.
If you need help, poke me, Lily.
Now, I'm just double checking that this is what it's called in 5e. That's what I'm checking.
Then after this one, I really need to go.
It would be considered abjuration, I believe.
Abjuration? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it has an aura of abjuration.
I don't know what that is.
Protection.
Ooh.
So you steal this necklace and you bring it over to Banane to be like, okay, what is it? What is it? What do we get? She's like, I don't know. It's abjuration. That's all I know. And as you guys are talking, you hear someone behind you, in the background, like start choking, like.
Might have needed
I
that.
know.
And you look behind you, and it's the person you stole this from.
Great.
Uh-oh.
I know what it was doing.
It was helping them breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Help! Nicholas! Please!
And now there's a scene.
I'm just gonna
I know
go
what I
back
would
over
do.
and try and drop it on the floor. Say that they dropped it.
Alright, you're gonna try and drop it on the floor?
I can't exactly let him die. I don't think the others will be happy.
Alright, roll a stealth.
Oh, fuck.
I want to roll perception to see if I can see this happening.
Oh. I'll let you do it with advantage since everyone's drunk here.
Probably
and
don't
distracted
need
by
it.
the
That was a
guy.
nat 19.
I think he means
No,
Son.
Son,
okay.
with her nat 1.
I got a nat 1 on. I knew my luck would run out.
16's a little better.
I was trying to see if I could see what was happening so I could assist if needed.
So 16. 16. So you're just trying to like toss it on the ground near him? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Or do I have Morrow take it back?
You could do that.
If you think you can play off the deception, you could straight up return it and be like, "Hey, you dropped this."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you think you can pass the deception check.
I haven't told you. I have not told you if 16 succeeds or not yet. So.
Yeah. Or you could have just thrown it on the ground and hoped that someone nearby would see it.
It's up to you what you want to do.
I'm just gonna
break the clasp.
Break the clasp?
And then just say it fell to the floor. You found it.
Okay. I'll do that then.
It doesn't really have a clasp. It has like ties on the back.
The tie came loose.
Cut a tie.
Tie came loose and it's on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Bend down and like pretend you're picking it up.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Can I jump in with my perception?
Yeah. What's your perception?
To assist with that?
Is
my perception was a 21.
You're like looking out for her? Is that what you're doing?
I was looking to see if I observed what was happening with the person choking and having seen Son take the necklace or not.
Okay.
And chime in is that it on the floor? When like Son bends over.
Like I was keeping an eye out because I knew they were doing something.
Okay.
This is how Son operates.
Okay. So the fish guy is like, yes, Matt, please, here.
Saplin's just working into her drinking song.
And you kind of hurry over with it and
an instruction to put the necklace to get the necklace back. Just works it into the performance.
Don't want anyone dying on your performance.
He puts it back on his neck and he's like, when did that fall off? Oh my gosh.
This is when Son asked for reward for saving his life.
Reward money?
Oh,
hold on.
Thank you so much.
You
I'm gonna die without that.
Might want to find a better way of securing that around your neck instead of just loose ties.
It was double knotted, I thought. Oh. Thank you again for finding it. I would have been in trouble without it. Oh, thank you so much. He sits back down at his table and just like takes a big gulp of alcohol.
I'm just gonna like hold out my hand to him.
You're gonna check him, Lily?
No, I think
Saffron?
she's looking for reward for saving him.
Dawn's looking for a reward. I'm looking for a medicine check to see if they're worse for the wear from that, if they need potential healing that Lilia could then offer to further cement. We definitely didn't do anything malicious here.
Mm-hmm. Well, would I have any herbs to help relieve some of the discomfort?
No,
I think the alcohol's doing perfectly fine.
Thank you. I just needed this so I could breathe. I'm fine.
I would probably also wave some water their way.
Mm-hmm. Well, he just drank the alcohol, so he's like, no, booze better.
He's gonna drown one way or another.
Actually, he probably would like the water. I think since he's a fish.
At that point, yeah, I would have sent some water his way to combat the dehydration from the alcohol.
He downs the alcohol, and you give him water, and he just like pours it on his face, like on his gills and things.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
Wow.
I'm just gonna still be stood there with my hand out.
There we go.
Like I didn't just accidentally almost kill this guy.
Certainly
taking advantage
not.
of the free food and drink for the group to just ferry things where they need to go.
So yeah, he does not offer any reward or anything. He's just very thankful that he can breathe again.
Probably already lost it on gambling.
Probably.
All right.
He was the one that kept betting odd earlier and lost.
Yeah, probably was.
So anything else you guys want to do before you hit the hay?
I'll pack up my book and take my last drink of juice or milk.
Make sure that the entire group rounds up for their free meal.
Mm-hmm.
I've been slowly eating it while I'm reading things.
And make sure they are well aware that it is a free meal.
Mm-hmm.
On the tavern keeper. On the tavern keeper. To kind of hint to take advantage while we can.
Morrow and Luna too. I would say just go back to the room and work out how much we've made.
Well, we have to actually book a room, don't we?
Yep, back at the
We
guild
have to go back to the guild hall for that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so you guys make your way out of the tavern after having a nice hearty meal, fully taking advantage of the freeness of it.
Yep.
My belly is almost as big as my fluffy tail.
Sneak plenty of pocket bacon.
Swoosh, swoosh. Tail.
Yeah, you get some pocket bacon, yes.
I'll just swish.
And you head back to the guild hall, get some rooms for the night. I believe we said it was 2 gold for 2 golds per room, and you guys were needing 3 rooms.
Yes.
I think that's what we said.
That sounds about right.
Yes.
Let's go with it.
All right. So that'd be 6 gold altogether.
Okay, I will pay that.
Out of our funds?
No, I will pay that out of my tip for a performance.
Oh. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I made 12 gold tonight.
How much did I make in total?
25, 20, and...
It was 50 something, wasn't it?
60.
You got 6 gold, 6 gold, 8.
Yeah, that's right. It was 6 and 7. It
6
sounds
and 7.
familiar to me.
6 and
okay,
7, yeah.
I'll just give the funds to them.
For the bag.
What's getting added to the bag?
6 gold, 7 silver.
7 silver, yeah.
Or 67 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after we have our rooms, but
Mm-hmm.
before we turn in for the night, since we've already made plans to try and deal with the gems and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I want these added to the bag as well. I'm going to go ahead and take them off of the robe. We have
just the gems or the money?
Pieces.
Okay, money
Both.
too.
Yeah, so add 100 gold pieces to the bag.
Okay.
And add 10 random gems that are worth 100 gold pieces each.
We'll say some of them are sapphires. we'll say there's 3 sapphires, 2 rubies, 3 diamonds, and that's 8 and 2 2 pearls.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
look at the sapphire and then look at Saflin and be like, illusion? Okay.
She's only got minor illusion, though.
That can make
Right.
it up to a 5 foot by 5 foot diamond.
Taplin is
gem.
going to ignore that suggestion entirely.
I'm just gonna
Act
keep
as though
poking
she
her.
did not hear it.
I'll just like poke you in the shoulder.
Pika wants to use the little blue spell on the sapphire.
Let's at least find out if these people are mean first.
Okay.
I don't want to steal from nice people.
Okay, so let me
What do
know
the
when you've
drunks in
got
the
those
bar
noted
have?
in, because I'm going to remove them from my
Alright, so the gems were
Okay.
worth what?
100 gold
100
each.
gold pieces each.
We have
P
silver
each.
coffers worth
And
500
then
gold
it was
pieces.
3 sapphires.
Mhm.
How many rubies? How many diamonds?
3
Meteor.
sapphire, 2 rubies, 3 diamonds, 2 pearls.
Thank you. Alright, and I got the gold amounts down, so that's done.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can materialize the coffers too if you want.
I was gonna say, because the coffers are 500 gold pieces.
Yeah, but you definitely have to find a place to sell that.
We might want to retain those on the rope for now.
Okay.
Keep them in patch form, they're easier to transport that way.
Yeah. But the money thing is something we've been kind of needing to deal with and everything else when we were getting
Yep.
low.
What
So
the heck?
And you
is
guys
a
can even
magic
split
window?
the money that you get from all that stuff too. So it's not all just in one fund, or you can keep it in one fund. It's up to you.
Yeah,
What
either
the heck
way.
is a magic
I mean, I've been
window?
tracking it thus far, but we can split it whenever.
As long as San is not the one with the bag, I'm good.
Hey,
Yes,
I just made a
Welcome back, Buffett.
decent amount of money. Where the
you
heck am I
did.
getting in trouble?
I
No, I mean, if
do.
you were the one with the bag, it would be a problem, because then if you get caught stealing from somebody, they'll take your bag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although I do wonder if I should have a little bit on me for emergency if something happens to Saflin's bag.
Yeah, we can
Since
always
Since I
split
always
it
We
up.
can.
have.
Yeah,
I
Lilia
mean, we could
also
split
has a
this
bag
up.
of
That's
holding.
not a problem.
Okay,
Yeah, we
what
can
the
do
hell
that.
is a
Yeah, don't
magic
forget
window?
Lilia also has a bag of holding.
Just also don't forget that Lilia's is the limitation that if we ever let Callan die, it goes away after so many days.
I do have a
So
question.
do not let Callan die.
I do have a question about that. If he hits 0 and doesn't do saving throws, the bag doesn't go away, correct?
He has
Right,
to be
it
dead.
takes several days.
'Kay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
It's
what was
several
your
days
question,
after
Diva?
his dead death.
My question was, what the hell is a magic window?
Magic window.
You put the
is
patch
literally-
down and it makes a window.
So if you have like a wall, you can literally put the patch on and it creates a window in the
So you
wall.
can go in, yeah.
It's like a
that you
magic
can go
hole.
through. So you're
It's-
making your own entrance into a wall, basically.
It's like a portable hole, basically, yeah. It's just
Okay.
a way in.
I just sent it in the list of things for the patches, so I was like, what the hell?
I think
is
you have
that?
a door too or something, don't you?
Yeah, we
Lily,
do.
Yeah,
I have a question.
No,
How
Well,
are
there
you
was a
mark-
door originally.
How are you marking the gold in the bag of holding?
I actually have it in my notebook. I don't have it in the bag on the D&D Beyond right now.
Okay.
Because there's not an easy way to do that without me adding custom items for each of the currency amounts, which is unwieldy at best.
I think I'm just going to put a money and put the amounts in the description.
Okay.
So should we split some?
Well, let me go ahead and calculate where we're at.
yeah. What's
Right
the
now?
group ready to split amount?
Right, and then we'll split after I have that full amount.
Okay. I don't. Well, also, I don't need to have a larger chunk. I'm just thinking some in case.
Mhm.
Because we might split up somewhere to do something. And
Yeah, I still have 9 gold and a silver on me.
what I
I'll be
have
right back.
currently on me is 2 gold, 7 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 17 gold personally from performances, so I'm happy to split that out to make it a little bit more even from the party funds.
I mean, we've gotten a lot of party funds, too.
Yeah.
Plus, I think we'll end up getting more from the quest, right, that we're going on?
So 6 ways, I believe.
Yeah, once you turn in the quests, you would get
Yep.
money.
This is a good time to stop if you want to take time to calculate it between now and next time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just about done here, but sure.
We'll go ahead and stop here, since they're just calculating stuff now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, hopefully, we will be leaving the town. They'll be getting their armor, wrapping up stuff in town, and then heading back on the road on the way to Donnelly.
I'm assuming, though, that we're going to have to do shopping first.
Yeah, you can do shopping and everything else you're wanting to do. And you guys can talk about everything you're wanting to do this week, so that you have a better idea of what you're wanting to do for next time.
Yeah, because general shopping trip, we can just tell Meter what we wanted to buy.
Yep.
And remove however much it's going to cost.
I know this is going to sound weird, but I also want to do one more roll for book, because I'm really focusing on trying to learn this crap. So I'm going to do one more hour before bed of...
Okay.
So not as bad as the bar, so...
Okay, so, totals. I went ahead and put it into the highest amount. We'll break it down as we need to for splitting. But for highest amounts, so starting with platinum, we now have 11 platinum, 1 gold, 7 silver, and then we have 10 platinum worth of gems.
Nice.
Okay, so how should split?
So that's 111 gold total?
Yes, 111 gold, 7 silver, and then the gems worth 100 each.
So I think you're a little better off than you started when you entered town.
Yep. With fancy clothes on the way. How much should I hold then?
Let's give you... Do you want to do half or do you want to do 1/3? It's up to you.
I would say probably 1/3 or even 1/4 for now.
Okay. So then we'll go ahead.
You figure that out. We're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll see y'all next time.
See you next week?
Yeah, next week.
Okay, next week. And I'll probably see you Tuesday. Bye, guys.
Right. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for showing up.
And we're out.
Give yourself